Hello, everybody, and welcome, Drifters, to VRML Pioneer Cup. I'm Palador here somewhere, eventually, being joined by Aiden VR on the co-cast, as well as Wonder T on the cams. Aiden, what's up?
Howdy, howdy. What is up indeed? I think we're still waiting on our first... Oh, no, we have it. OD, and Demigodz is our first matchup. And there's the wonderful-looking Palador in his wonderful-looking jersey.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Can't wait for this cup to get started. Day 2, of course, Aiden, right? We had the Swiss yesterday on day 1. Today we'll be doing round robin with our last 4 teams here in OCE, meaning all these teams will be playing each other at least once here before we determine our finalists. So, yeah, exciting days ahead. We, of course, have EU a little bit later, and the Americas even a little later after that, the continuation in this $1,000 prize pool cup for... not just that, but also the bragging rights of who's going to be the first VRML champion of a tournament here in Orion Drift.
Yeah, it's a pretty big dealio. I mean, those bragging rights are going to be pretty big. I mean, game's only been in early access for like, what, 3 months now? Probably less than that. But yeah, those bragging rights are going to be really nice.
Indeed. And of course, we have streams going on across our channels, not just here on the main, but we also have some secondary streams going on there. Will be casted by Nightfire and Retro Cat. I think we'll have Punda joining us a little bit later on this channel as well. So you have your crew here ready to go. What's up to the chat, by the way? I see people in there, including Aiden. What's up? And Mitch.
I'm everywhere.
I bet Mitch is sure happy that we started the stream. See, we're here. I know you were scared, but we made it.
Yeah, barely. Just kidding. We actually made a pretty good time today, which is nice.
Yeah, it's nice. We already got the players in the servers, it looks like, so we'll be starting up these matches fairly soon here. But yeah, I think yesterday I didn't get a chance to cast OD, et cetera,
I did.
et cetera. But you did, so I was going to ask, how did they perform over on your channel?
It was crazy. They were really good.
Good to hear.
Their passing is, I have to say, a step above the other teams that I've casted, which is saying something because there were a lot of really good players.
Gotcha. Well, we saw a Demigodz on the stream as well yesterday here on this channel, and see if they can keep up with that passing that you mentioned there. Indeed, to make it to this stage of the tournament, you're going to have to be a talented team, clearly, here in OCE, and it's just good to see all that participation already, as we mentioned yesterday, across our 3 regions. Really some big numbers, eye-popping numbers on both teams and viewership. So it's really nice to see all that support for the game and VRML.
Yeah, no, it is a really nice change of pace, I guess. Numbers like this it normally only happen during finals. At least that was the case for Echo Arena. But it's nice to see for just a regular cup. And obviously this cup is pretty big. It's been promoted a lot of places. But still, we're happy to see y'all here.
And of course, on that note, when it comes to the cups, we mentioned this one, the Pioneer Cup, their first of many to come here in VRML, the $1,000 prize pool across our regions. But that said, we also have later in the month the Ignition Cup coming up. It's May 31st through June 1st, another $1,000 cash prize cup there. So if you guys enjoyed this one, got in on the fun here, and want to do it again, later in the month, you can do that. Or just as well, if you did not have a chance to get in this one, you're a little late to register or what have you, you can join the Ignition Cup for the same kind of deal, same kind of feel, except even newer and more improved, and maybe even on fire, according to the name. But yeah, all this, of course, Aiden, leading to VRML Con 2025. That takes place in Phoenix, Arizona, my home city, by chance, although I'm on the other side of the world right now. Sure will. And that will be taking place at the ASU Media Center, Media and Immersive Experience Center, with a $20,000 prize pool spread amongst our games, including Orion Drift. Excited for that, for sure.
Yeah, I'm very excited for that. For those of you that don't know, the last 2 VRML cons were held at a much smaller venue, but the McNichols Civic Center building They did us very well, as you can see some of the clips from that those last 2 tournaments going on the stream right now. It was a lot of fun. It was a blast. These cons are honestly such a fun and amazing time. It is super awesome to meet the people that you play with in VR, or just, you know, you've heard of them. A lot of casters will be there. A lot of the VRML crew will be there. So yeah, if you you want to have some fun, you should definitely show up, because this venue is going to be a lot bigger this year.
Yeah, I'm hearing great things indeed from the crew, from Wonder, and in a newer venue. It's taking place in their ASU Media and Immersive Experience Center, and appropriately named, I feel like. I mean, we're media, and VR is immersive, and we do like to experience, and we are very well centered here in VRML.
Or are we?
Sometimes.
I mean,
sometimes
zero gravity most of the time. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. But all right, looks like we will be beginning this first round here again with Odie, Oi, 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 and Demigodz.
Yeah,
off like a
the
rocket.
first round goes off, and it goes straight into sewers. It's sorry, I am on the wrong arena. Take it away.
Okay, well, that said, 7-Eleven Destroyer has it taken away, just like me from you. It's going to be Sexy Aura now with the ball. Now Arrow looking for the goal, potentially diving in, but now actually taking it in, and away it goes to 7-Eleven back in the midfield. 7-Eleven dribbling under, dribbling over, has it overtaken by Cookie Virtual, now glide down the floor looking for some offense of their own.
Yeah, Cookie Virtual takes it down, going for a pass over to the bottom. RJ Mori picking that one up, going for a shot. It's stopped by 7-Eleven Destroyer, though. Bringing it back up on the Halo, and trying to find some openings for his team. Looks like he might just be taking it, trying to find a pass over to the left side. Does not find it, but Skit will pick that one up for just a moment. Ball is going to be lost for a second, resetting that one over to middle. It is Sexy Aura with it, trying to find more passes.
Yeah, Sexy Aura, shout out to him, because he was one of those players when I was getting into Orion Drift last month. Showed me the ropes a little bit, gave me a little tour of some of the stations. So I got a soft spot there, but no bias, although I wish you luck, as RJ Mori now from the midline will lose the ball. Toilet bowls around that table just a bit, as Skit and 7-Eleven have it taken by Cookie Virtual now, with the Cookie physical play as it gets lost here into the trench. Cookie now coming away with it, but 7-Eleven Destroyer causing a lot of mayhem there with some of the tackles, enabling Arrow to take it away with some clever dribbles and trying to hand it off towards the mid. But as you can see, Aiden, the defenses here collapsing on each other. They're really cutting off those passing lanes, it seems like, at every opportunity. There it is again.
Yeah, you can really see the defense working hard, as well as the offense trying to get those opportunities. But once again, more instances of that defense just being there. I mean, both teams, they're really strong, but you love to see it, honestly. Defense is always so underrated in these games, but it's very important in Orion Drift, because if you can't block it, well, you're kind of screwed. But it's going to be
exactly.
ARQH moving that one around and trying to find a pass over to Skit.
Yeah, exactly. As Skit comes up here from the middle, just trying to get around the defensive. Sometimes you see these cases where the ball turns over frequently because of dog piles on the ball. That's the case sometimes. So far this match, it's not really the case. There's a lot of turnovers, but it's again because of defenses actually playing those passing lanes. It seems like you can see the very disciplined spacing there. There you go, diving, rotating, some great defense, offense, attempting that shot to get on the board. Already 3 minutes in, which is to say only 2 minutes left in this first round. And yet we have no scores here. Stalemating, it seems like.
Yeah, we are at a stalemate at the moment. But hey, both these teams are still trying their hardest to turn that around. As Skits, I believe that's the name, really tries to get it forward, playing a very aggressive offense. Is now going to be in the hands of Cookie Virtual. Trying to clear that one down. Goes in the sewers for a moment. Comes right back out. Cookie Virtual still having a hand on it. Trying to find a pass over to the left side. Not there, though. It's going to be in the hands of Skit now.
PZVR in the chat pointing out, we got to take notes on these passes. Absolutely a great thing about these streams, as we see a great pass there, but another great cutoff is the being able to learn from the top players, especially this late in the tournament. We're seeing great passes. We're seeing great defense, too, on top of that. So really, you can learn from both ends of the floor, as both these teams yearn for a score to burn into that goal soon. We're going to the last minute of play, 1:15. still no score. So basically, the first score just might win this round, it seems like.
Yeah, I mean, anything's up in the air at this point. Same with ARQH. Really up in the air there, trying to find passes. Skit grabs it for a second, but takes a weird bounce. Once again, ARQH trying to fight for that. King Pow going for the clear. Doesn't exactly get out, but the teammate is there. And looking for it. It's going to be in the hands of Sexy Aura once again on the nest, trying to move it down. But it's stopped once again by Cookie Virtual, moving it downfield.
I'm so fixated on the fact that I've been calling him Arrow. It's ARQH. Good call out on your end. Good assist, Aiden. That said, no assist necessary there. Oh, the rebound and goal bounces down and up, but not in. How did that happen? We're still scoreless. It's definitely going to be a first goal wins in this game. ODOD, Demigodz stalemating for nearly 5 minutes now. As Cookie Virtual takes it away, the import of this next few seconds cannot be overstated as they move into the goal here, looking like maybe 1-on-1, 1-on-2, and nothing produced from that attempt at the drive. 6 seconds left, Aiden.
Yeah, 6 seconds. We're going to overtime, but 7-11 Destroyer having this one going up in the air now. Cookie Virtual straight to the stop. Sexy Aura covering his teammate, moving it forward, left side pass to Skit. Skit going for RJ Mori with the stop. Skit once again getting a hand on it, trying to put it in. Ooh, almost a goal there, but Skulls trying to clear that one out. Now going to be middle field.
I'm stressing, Aiden. I'm stressing, but I can't imagine how these teams are feeling. Going 5 minutes without a score and not without a lack of trying, but some tremendous defense despite the tremendous passing that we've been seeing as a deep dive, and all these teams are absolutely leaving it all on the table. Not the one in the middle, but just the one figuratively speaking, as AR sends it up to 7, and they are not going to score. Once more, this stalemate will continue deep into overtime. We're going to, the 6th minute of this round now. These teams must be sweating it out, and we're only in the opening round of this stream.
That's kind of insane. These two teams, I guess they're really matched when it comes to skill, and that is showing right now. Going to be Skits passing over to ARQH, going for the shot, and off the board once again. Skit trying to pick it up. 7-11 Destroyer not having that one, trying to go for it once again. Ooh, and it's a clear out to middle. Sexy Aura on the backfield trying to pick it up.
How many times has that ball hit just the inside of the goal without actually scoring? That is insane how close it has been and how close these teams are. 7-11 with a little flourish, a little spin, but losing that, looking for the win now. There's ARQH trying to do some quality control here from that bridge, looking for that passes, the setup to 7-11. One more, maybe one more yet. A dive, but no, these teams still hanging on by the skin of their teeth. Unable to score, unable to break the defense, and again, nice save from Mori. It's a Mori. I love it.
This is absolutely insane, Palador. As you mentioned with the goals, hitting just the rims of them. If you don't know the 4v4 build, these goals are a lot smaller than the regular 3v3 build, so that could have something to do with it. But still, going on with more fights over in the sewers as it gets moved over to ODODO's side. It's gonna be in the hands of, who is that? Cookie Virtual going for the shot. Sexy Aura with the nice save. Had a little help from that top bar, but it's all right. 7-11 Destroyer going for a clear now.
This is incredible. We must be entering the 7th or 8th minute at this point, as Skit will lose the ball just briefly. Aura tapping it out towards Skit, just getting lost in this dog pile. Skit now coming away with it, but now we see a little bit of that stress forming. We talked about the discipline, defense, offense, a little bit of dog piles forming now, trying to get that offense going. AR unable to get it done there for the moment. Both these teams have to be just exhausted, and they still have hours to play, so trying to break through this defensive line, and maybe one more attempt at it. There's Skit's mix, trying to mix it up. And no, still stalemate here in round 1, Aiden.
This is just crazy. RQH trying to clear that one over, gets a pass over to Skit. Skit gonna try and find a pass back to ARQH. Trying to move that one down, having a sort of passing opportunity going on with Sexy Aura, having 2 options open, but Cookie Virtual grabbing that one, pushing it down the field. It's going to be one-on-one with the goalie right now, and let's see what happens. It's in the goal, and that is round 1.
Whoa, the hands in the cookie jar. Odie, oi. My goodness. What a opening round. I'm not sure you can top that, but you know what? When it comes to these big cups, these big streams, if the pass with Echo is any indication, I think we're in for more of this. It seems like OCE has an uncanny ability to provide some of the most intense and frequent overtime games when it comes to these tournaments. I kid you not, it's happened so many times in the past, more than the other regions, honestly. So it's a new game, but like same region. I feel like same player, a lot of the same players. This is really cool to see. What a round that was.
Yes, it was. It was indeed what a round. I would go to Punda, but he's not here yet, so that's all good. We're gonna have to
go to
our own
the
little sideline.
We can go to the
We
chat
can look
there.
at some replays though, and
Yeah,
chat.
look at the replays and chat. I mean, people pointing out there. Pretty sure that was like 4.5 minutes of OT. So yeah, basically these teams gave us 2-for-1 special here. 2 rounds in one with how long they just played and how long they stalemated. Really crazy.
Yeah, as we go into starting round 2. Moreover, on this arena, it's a lot bigger than the normal arenas, and it is very much in progress. But as we get that second start, it's Cookie Virtual starting that one off for Demigodz. They're going to start that one off strong. A 7-11 Destroyer on the side. So OD tries to pick that one up. It's going to be ARQH moving it down, and 7-11 Destroyer trying to clear it out.
So that first round win, we'll see if this ends up the same as that last round, if it will stalemate for that long, or if maybe the steel is broken, the rhythm will start going. But again, it's not to take away from anything, because full credit to these teams, they played incredible offense and defense. There was nothing messy or chaotic about it. It was so organized. But hey, there's those first shot I talked about with, you see one go in on the other end, and sometimes that really enables the floodgates to open, as Demigodz now will get their first points of the series. So back to the midfield now, about 1 minute into this round. Skit with a ball, just a dribble up the floor, being contested there quickly by Skit's mix. As 7-11 Destroyer tries to aim for an opportunity to go at the goal, but unable to convert.
Yeah, they are unable to convert. Sorry. RJ Mori picking that one up, trying to move it around. Skit hitting that one over. Really playing aggressive here. Trying to find a pass to the teammate, goes ahead for a reset over to the nest. 7-11 Destroyer moving it down, juking one of the players. Goes back up into the hands of Arrow. And wow, what a shot there from Sexy Aura.
What a shot indeed. The players all kind of pointing out the disc, like, what is that? The disc, the ball. I say disc because I was
said the
thinking
same thing earlier. Said the same thing earlier.
I was literally thinking in the back of my head, though. I said disc because I was about to make a comparison to Echo again, with some things we've seen in the past there. So the players thinking, what the heck? But nonetheless, 2 points up and already much higher scoring output in only a few minutes into this round compared to the first round, as another attempt there just goes a little astray.
Yeah, as it goes up in the air to Eric. And pass over to Sexy Aura to Skit on the floor. Error QH moving that one down the line. Gonna go for a, wow, really far reset. Trying to draw out that defense. They're sticking back, though, and just kind of waiting, playing the game of coverage. It's a pass over to 7-11 Destroyer now. He does pick it up. Pressured heavily by Cookie Virtual, though. Error QH really helping out there with a little bit of a stun or pushback or whatever you want to call it. It's a Cookie Virtual now moving it down the field, trying to go for a shot. Sexy Aura with the save, still in the thick of it, and they get it out. Good on them.
Beautiful defense there by Sexy Aura, by Skit. Yeah, the jukes coming through, but the beautiful defense there on the sturdy offensive attempt, as Skit's mixes it up, goes high, and maybe even sticks it down into the goal, but no, intercepted right there in the mid-air, and likewise tit for tat there. As they go back and forth on some interceptions. But now Cookie Virtual trying to turn this into a goal opportunity. The cut was there, but cut off by the defense as well. Cookie maintains possession, gets the handles, and again attempts to reset, but the defense already reading that like a book before it happened.
Yeah, the defense really, we keep talking about the defense, but they are so vital to this play right now. I mean, we went into overtime for such a long time because of this defense. I mean, the offense is really good, but the defense is where it's at right now. As Cookie Virtual trying to get a hand on it, clearing that one all the way to the right side. Sexy Aura able to pick that one up. Looking for a pass to Skit. Skit going for a shot, or maybe a pass. It was a pass to ARQH. Pushing that one down the middle, and it gets picked up by another Skit, moving it down the field.
And they will skedaddle down the floor, but get met there with a tackle. Back to AR. Chat, give me a little tip here. ARQH, is it ARC? Is it, what is it exactly? You guys are usually good for that info. Cookie Virtual here, though, trying to maybe capture that goal with only 43 seconds left. So Demigodz in control right now to potentially take this round and guarantee that we go to at least 4 rounds with that, unless we get a really quick score here from OD.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we'll see what happens, but hey, you never know. It's gonna be in the hands of Skitsmix once again, moving it down the field, trying to find that shot that they need. They almost find it, but Sexy Aura, the goalie, the defender, God, do I dare say, really able to get a hand on that and clear it out. So now in the hands of ARQH, going for a pass to 7-Eleven. 7-Eleven go for the shot. It gets cleared out though, and it's once again Skits. Moving it down, trying to find a pass. ARQH once again on the bridge, looking for more passes. Maybe a shot. Goes for the shot himself, and that is the game.
Indeed, the Demigodz able to take that round after the
Just
first
a heads
intense.
up to Wonder, I believe the teams were switched.
Where are they?
ODODO has ARQH on it. They scored all the goals, basically.
Chat? Chat there also giving me some info with a little bit of trolling mixed in, which I always appreciate. So I'm getting the impression that it's ARC. No, be nice to me. I'm a fresh new caster getting back into the mix, you know.
Yeah.
Let me get the info right.
I haven't casted in like 2 years. Jeez, God, come on, break. Give us a break. Jeez.
Yeah,
it's all good.
Okay, but, so ARC, I believe, Shiloh there.
ARC.
When do I sleep? When do any of us sleep? Really? Is it not just me? Honestly, shout out to Mods and Jonesy. Right, been up for.
Oh my, Jonesy.
I think Jonesy's been up for longer than me with less sleep, to be honest. So shout out to the whole crew. I mean, doing a great job here. And why not? These are great games. These are worth watching and staying up for, are they not? Incredible so far.
Yeah. Yeah, as we get started with round 3, it goes over to Skit on the side of ODODO. OD. Sorry, I keep missing one. Skit, once again, possession, going for a pass to 7-Eleven Destroyer. 7-Eleven Destroyer not able to get a hand on it as that defense is there. Cookie Virtual pushing that one forward. ARQH ARC really on it though. Able to gain possession back, going for the shot. And who's that? RJ Mori able to get a save.
And 7-Eleven Destroyer will collect that ball for just a moment, and at a moment's notice, swept away, that is, by Skitsmix. Aura to ARC. ARC from the bridge area, the nest, that is to say. Moving towards that right bridge and looking for the pass to the left. Kind of did a little look away, no look pass, but unfortunately resulted in the turnover. No one was quite there as Cookie does get possession of the ball here on this quick drive up the floor. Maybe trying to zip line a pass before the defense sets, but too late. The defense got there quickly.
Yeah, defense did get there quickly, and ARC now having that one, moving it forward, getting pressured there by Cuxy. And looks like it goes down. It's going to be Skitsmix once again with the ball, moving it forward, almost at disc. It's all right. 7-Eleven Destroyer now having a hand on it, trying to go for a nest pass or just trying to find a pass in general. Oh, wow, ARC coming in quick with a shot.
You see the team going down to that well. Both teams really going down to that well a lot, where they have that drive off of the nest area or into the logo, and they'll look for that cross pass, that cutting cross pass.
Ground advantage.
Credit to the teams. They've been able to defend a lot of it, but it's really hard to stop if you keep going at it. Defenses can only stay strong for so long before they eventually crack.
Yep. And a lot of players like to find those cracks before they crack at all. So, that is how the cookie crumbles in a way.
Yeah. Or the egg, because
nothing out to Cookie Virtual. I mean, no offense, sir. It's all right though. The pass to Skit. Skit with another shot. Wow. They're insane.
Take offense on his behalf, to be honest. But OD.
Fine.
Back on the board here, 2-0 now. So, we saw that first round, which went to essentially 8 minutes or so with overtime. But the last couple rounds, we at least got a couple scores on the board earlier. Granted, the pace still slow, but it will speed up. It looks like a lovely pass This is what I mean. When you start off a series, Aiden, that defense was so intense from these players, but over the course of a series, it's very hard in any game, in any sport, to really have lockdown defense for so long because it takes so much thorough team coordination and just to
There's
maintain
constant
that for so many minutes, it's difficult.
It is, yeah. Just all the constant adjustments that you have to go through in all the minutes, It's basically every second you're making an adjustment, sometimes less, but a lot of these teams do make it work, and they just don't make it work for too long. It's also a stamina thing, but going for a shot, sexy aura there, able to pick it up, clear it out, and not so much a clear, but Arc will pick that one up over to Skit on the opposing team. Skit's going to move that forward. They're going to try and at least get 1 point, but Arc said, heck no, get out of my house, and just slap that one all the way down.
Now Skit and Skit's mixing up just like their names. That said, Skit will return the attempted pass, the shot rather, from Arc. A little bit high on that, but it was a good attempt, a good idea, and there's the two Skits again on that sidewall. It'll be Mix coming away with it, right down under, I suppose. Oh, nice juke! Broke the ankles and broke the goal wide open for their first points. A minute left.
Yeah, good on them. First points on the board. Got 1 minute left. It's going to be Skits taking it down, followed closely by Cookie Virtual, trying to find some passes. Oh, no. It's going to fly up in the air for a second, just above the goal. Arc will have a hand on it for just a moment, but it's going to be Skitsmix with it. Skitsmix fighting for it. Arc once again going for a mid-pass. 7-11 Destroyer is just too low. Not enough boost for that one. Sexy Aura putting that one up to the sky. Skitsmix taking advantage of that, moving it down the field, having one-on-one with the goalie right now, essentially. But, the whole team is there now, as it's going to be picked up by Skits.
Clutch tackle on that drive to really dislodge that ball. There's 7-11 causing more disruption. Another tackle mid-air just to prevent any more scores here in the final 22 seconds of this match. Tremendously even so far. 3-1. It looks like this one will end up barring another late goal. But really, these teams have been... you can see why they made it this far with the record that they have. Into day two, both these teams both deserve to be here at the top, and to have them featured on this first stream, they're really showing their stuff.
Concludes today's game.
Yeah, and there it is. That is the game. Going to OD.
Indeed. Oh, wow. So you can see that scoreboard, again, for those tuning in a little bit late. That first round went to 8 minutes, perhaps, maybe even 9 at that point, thanks to the overtime. It took a long time for that score. Second round, not quite as close, 3-0. Uncontested there was OD, and then matching their total once more, 3-1 this time. So Demigodz, they got that clutch overtime win, but can they force a fifth round? They need to get it together and win here and see if they can maybe clamp down a little bit more on that defense again, or find a way to crack through the OD defense.
Yeah, hey, that's the million-dollar question. Can you get through the defense? Can you fight back? A lot of these teams, they put a lot of effort into their offense. And then there's some teams that have no defense whatsoever. I think both these teams, though, they had a pretty good mix of both going on. In terms of... I don't know the word that I'm looking for, but you know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I get it. I get it. I think it's, very defense is very momentum and rhythm-based as well. But again, over the course of a match, sometimes it's hard to maintain. I think, offensively, if you stick to kind of your set plans, sometimes it can be a little easier to stick to those, get the passes through, those cuts in time than it is to maintain a big defense. As big tackle there. King Pao with the Kung Pao on that mid-air karate.
Yeah, as it goes back into 7-11 Destroyer's hands, and Skitsmix is ready for it. Clearing that one all the way down. Cookie Virtual will be first to it unless there is something else. Oh, look at that. It's Arc. Arc, first to it. First to clear it. Doesn't get very far, though, as it's picked up once again by Cookie Virtual, I want to say. Never mind. Pushing it back to Skitsmix. Oh my god, I can't say that name.
Definitely mixes up, huh? But
yes.
Will be, not to mention there's two of them, as a Skit now will skedaddle, trying to get past the other aforementioned Skits, as Aura, gets blocked out there on the goal, unable to convert on the play, as Arc now chases it down with a second or two to spare. A little flourish, a little juggle, and looking for the options now over at Ness as the team spread out the floor. The conversion, oh, the cut was there, but not quite the results they wanted.
This is what I'm talking about. Their passes there, as you see that beautiful one going on from, I believe that was Arc. Yeah, the passes on OD are just absolutely insane, and you love to see it. It's picked up by King now, passing that one up to Cookie Virtual. Cookie Virtual on that left side, gonna go for a possible pass. Just gonna go for it himself. I lied. And there you go. It's 1-1 now.
Very nice. Baited those goalies out. Both of them dived at the incoming offender, and well, that resulted in the very, very, very rare open goal for either team, essentially off of those dives. So nice job as Cookie now tries to maybe get some more of that going. Aura, though, on the drive, looking like an attempt. Oh, up high. Couldn't quite get it. The defenders causing a little bit of trouble. Distraction as Skit maintains possession. Dribbling around that bridge. Stolen by Cookie Virtual. Cookie lining it up and maybe sending a deep shot at another rare open goal. Could it be a little bit off? And the return to sender, or at least return to the midline for Skit.
Yeah, it gets returned to that midline now. King Pow gonna turn it around. Go for a shot, but Skit is there for the stop. It's now 7-11 Destroyer picking that one up once again, trying to get it out. Ooh, they get it pretty far. It's Skit taking it away. They have a shot opportunity, but Skit's mixed with the stop there. It's now moved over to the midline once again. Sexy Aura with a quick slap over to Skit. Skit up to 7-11. 7-11 gonna hang on the halo for just a moment. Wait for his team to get in position. It's over to Skit's mix, and that's an intercept, not a pass. It might go in here. It depends. 7-11 Destroyer is there first, though, able to clear that one over to the right.
Little under 2 minutes remaining now. We're all locked up. We could be eyeing another overtime soon, depending on how this goes. We see these teams just going back and forth with each other, really evening out. I mean, the skills in terms of defense, offense, it's been even so far this whole series. Amazing to watch. Skit's mix now, watching that ball go flying by as a tackle there, but a nice pass over to Aura just in time. Destroyer now with the ball being overtaken for a moment with a nice tackle, but somehow regains control and gets some momentum as they back pass it again. There's another thing you can take note of for the watchers, the viewers on stream at home. Just their willingness, their ability to make those back passes when they feel that defensive pressure coming up. They have somebody rotated to the back line that they can kind of send a reset pass to, someone to calm it down and get back into the offense again. Because Orion Drift isn't always about moving forward all the time. Sometimes you got to move back in order to go forward.
Yeah, very well stated, Belly. As it goes down to sorry, that's Cluxy. Moving it down over the left side, going up over to the bridge. Trying to find some passes. Does almost find one, but 7-11 Destroyer able to stop it. It's now in the hands of Skit on the left side. Moving it forward, trying to find some passes maybe. Does almost find find Sexy Aura. Sexy Aura to 7-11. 7-11 to Arc. And a stop.
Indeed, and with 23 seconds left, whatever happens next is going to likely determine this round. So here we go. Time counting down. 7-11 Destroyer looking for that pass. You can see that great spacing from Skit and Co. They go right into the middle, a little bit troubled there with a lot of defense in the way, but Arc is well aware and manages to back it out. But loses the handles, loses control, and now Aura at the goal against Cluzy. Arc with a clutch tackle at the end. So we are indeed in overtime once again. Next goal shall win. 2 out of 3 rounds have been overtime, Aiden. What an incredible match.
What an incredible match indeed. Wow, that done, the tackle came in so quickly. 7-11 over to Arc. Arc back to 7-11. The slap all the way down the field. Is it going to be in? It might be. It's Skit moving it around, trying to find a clear. Oh my god, it's Arc once again with it. Giving a quick slap over to the mid side. RJ Mori there on the back line. Over to the left side. Cookie Virtual. Cookie Virtual back over to Skitsmith. Skitsmith's going for it. 7-11 Destroyer there for the stop though. Skitsmith juking around, trying to find it once again. Real big pressure from Arc. And it gets sent over to middle.
Real pressure is right, and good disciplined defense. The goalkeeper's also still staying back there in the back line. Just able to offer those reset opportunities as they do set into the front line now. But losing the handles off of that pesky ramp, sailing past a few different players as Cookie tries to wrangle possession past these two defenders. goes back into the midline now. Again, we are in overtime, so next goal does win. And Cluzy there with a attempt at the goal, but Skit now interrupting back to the midfield, back to the opposite end. Arc the cut, and Cookie the steal. Oh my goodness, back and forth.
Yeah, very back and forth as Cluzy has that one, handing it over to RJ Mori. RJ Mori is gonna be no.
And we're back. We're back.
We're back. It's Arc once again with it, moving it down, going for a reset to Sexy Aura. Sexy Aura not able to get a hand on it as it does fly down. Cluzy able to get a hand on that, moving it around, trying to find a reset to RJ Mori. We keep talking about the resets, and I honestly think Demigodz is doing a great job with them.
Absolutely. Really prioritizing, again, that discipline, not getting too panicked, because that's the easy thing to do, especially for lesser experienced players or teams to get too panicked with the ball and just kind of haplessly heave it wherever instead of just finding an available pass. And that's a lot about, again, team coordination, communication, positioning, as Arc now positioning themselves for maybe a win, but has it overtaken there by Cluzy. Cluzy going deep down, but cut off nicely by Skit. Tremendous defense. 7-11 Destroyer trying to do that. Then that is a convenience in store. 2-1 Odie. My goodness, that's a round.
God, what is up with these teams in overtime?
Not
That's going to be the game.
It's OCE. I'm telling you, man, this is what they do.
I know. I love it. I love OCE. They're probably my favorite region cast. Don't tell NA. They might get mad.
Yeah, I've said it before as well. They always seem to provide these really close games, especially in the cups, these tournaments on the weekends. It's uncanny. So, again, new game, but same kind of results, which is to say tremendous from the spectator standpoint. So competitive, so close.
Yeah, it really was so close. I mean, 2 of those rounds were absolutely just insane to watch. We went into probably a 3-minute overtime.
Yeah,
insane.
Overtime there in that last round. Overtime that was 3 or 4 minutes in the first round as well. Some crazy results there, and the chat also going wild for them. You see, Oizy's there, Rosie, Swag War, Ducky, all enjoying what they've been seeing.
Swag War, that guy, jeez, get him out of here.
Yeah, who is he? Only
Who is he? Who's that guy?
Yeah.
All right, but
yeah, good to see you, Swag. By the way.
Yeah. I work with Swag a lot now.
I've casted Swag a lot.
Yeah, competitive side.
Indeed. But yeah, that will be the round, the series, and again, even though it did go in favor of OD, on the round wins, it doesn't tell the full story. Like if you just look at those stats, you think, oh, okay, they won in 4, no big deal. But if you actually watch the stream, you'll know the context of it and the fact that could have really gone either way based on all those rounds. It was so close.
It really was. And I think those are my favorite types of games, just the constant pressure and the constant defense. It's nice to see. It's nice to cast. I'm more than sure it's nice to watch too, because I've watched back a few streams. But hey.
And Swag in the chat pointing out, it says, will win NA. For me, apparently. But yeah, Swag winning NA wouldn't be the first time, right? So good luck with that, of course.
You can do it, I believe.
We believe. But all right, so that said, again, we have other channels running at the moment too, or here on the VRML network. Not sure if the matches are continuing right now or if they're over as well, but just keep that in mind, viewers. You have options to check out. From our main channel here, we will go to a little intermission and organize our next match, however. So stay tuned to the VRML network, and we'll be back real soon.
Prepare to start.
Baron left alive. Where is Baron? In the spawn. Can somebody
Spud in the bottom going absolutely crazy, getting the 2-way.
Match point. VR Master League and Another Axiom are proud to introduce the Phoenix Driftball Invitational, Orion Drift's first ever on-stage tournament at VRMLCon 2025. For those attending the event, gather your team and enter for a chance to play on stage and compete for the $5,000 grand prize.
The format is simple. Phase 1 is an online open qualifier bracket where every team that enters will battle it out for a top seed. The top 16 teams from the qualifier will earn their spot on stage and move forward to compete at VRMLCon on July 27th.
The competition truly begins with the Phoenix phase, a single elimination bracket played in person across 2 different stages throughout the day. It all culminates in the Driftball Grand Finals, the closing act of the event, where only one champion can be crowned.
Want to throw your hat in the ring? Use the VRML Discords to find a team of fellow attendees and sign up using the form in the server. Just remember, all players must have tickets and be attending the event to sign up. Online players will not be eligible for the Phoenix stage.
VRMLCon 2025 is shaping up to be the event of a lifetime. Don't miss your chance for an unforgettable VR experience. Get your tickets and sign up for the Phoenix Invitational today.
Howdy. We're back. Aiden VR and Punda here. Wonder on the cams.
Yo.
Punda, how you doing?
Doing good. Excited to get into this game today. Paddle's me taking a break, so I'm filling in for this one. As we got our teams. I think they should know that we're ready. It'll be the teams are going to be Jim's Drifters and Odie. The Odie. It's 4 Odies. Okay, got it. So yeah, teams we've both seen yesterday. What are your expectations for this game if you've seen them, Aiden? Looks like we're going straight in,
just casted Odie. So we're going to be following them into this one. But they absolutely, I'm not going to say crushed because it was very close, but they did pretty well in their last match. But we do get a ball launch, and Odie wins the joust. It's going to be Jim's Drifters now with possession.
I'm quite a fan of the name of the team name Odie. I think they win the team imaginary team name prize here. But yeah, it's going to be Nuthole trying to sort of capitalize, maybe getting a pass down a Ratson or tree. As a shot comes in and that's I think RQ.
Odie's goal.
Yeah, it's RQ. I think he got the goal. There's now trees on the setup. Time. Now, drops the ball. This is dangerous. That's an open shot. Can they get it? 7-11 destroy goes for it, and that's another goal for them. That's a big start for Odie. So fun to say.
Big start indeed. I like it if it was 3-0 instead.
Yeah, I think it works out of 3.
Or
But hey,
it would
hey,
work a lot better. But hey, it's all right. It's their decision. Whatever. Gym Shifters having a hand on it now, going for a pass over.
that was a big intercept, and yeah, another goal. OD, just shutting down every kickoff from Gym Drifters as they come out for another one here.
They're trying real hard, but you know, ODO is kind of warmed up right now. I don't know if Gym Shifters is, but I know they are. Ratson going up in the air, trying to fight for it. Joji now with it. Very big pressure by Arc there. Trying to find some passes. It's Skit now with it now.
And it's going to go down to the left side here. Who's going to be able to get it? I think it's RQ. RQ now with the ball on the little roof, a little ceiling carve there. Going around, maybe looking for a cross pass. Doesn't really manage to find it. So he instead by Zoj. Zoj now is going to... Oh, never mind. Not maintain possession. As RQ is going to sort of run around and fight Tree for it.
Yeah, as they do. Tree does get that one across. Kind of just punting it away, though. Not really finding a pass. It's Nahul trying to find that one. Over to the right side, it's Ratson. Ratson back to Zoji. And that's a goal. How do you say the name?
I think it's Zoj.
Zoij?
It's Zoij. So it's not Zoji. Because I had the same mistake earlier. Where I got it confused. But here, looks like we have a little stack here going along the right side. Where are they going to go? They're going to go high. Manage to keep possession. Can they skit? Going to swing left. Maybe go for the solo. No, goes to the cut. And gets into Arc. That was a beautiful pass. Beautiful passing play.
It is now 4-1.
Yeah, this is a
Much
very big
faster
start.
than our last game.
Did these two teams play yesterday? Do we have anyone aware?
I feel like they did.
I can check the cup here and I can see. Let's see if they did, because I feel like they did.
But it's a nice little slap all the way across the field. 7-11 Destroyer having a hand on it now. Looks like it will be taken by Tree. Tree's gonna move it down, try to get past the goalie, and it's a shot from Tree, and it's in for 1 point. I was about to say 2, but you know, once again, not Echo.
No,
It's now 42.
Got to come back with the information. So yeah, Jim's Drifters did play OD before, and they won. Yeah, he might have. They won yesterday. Jim's Drifters are currently undefeated, and looks like they're coming back and slamming some more goals. That's going to be... Never mind, that was OD. They got the goal. They're now up by 3 with 1:30 remaining. Time's definitely running out. Null here with a pass up to the right side. Going to be intercepted by Tree. Looking for the pass. Maybe going down low, going for the solo. Goes for the solo play, sort of pops up and it's cleared out.
Yeah, it does get cleared out. It's now going to be picked up by Zoij. I can't say the name. It's a pass over to Tree. Tree on the halo, moving it down. Passing Nest now going for a pass over to Ratson. Ratson with a shot. Oh, with the own goal by 7-11. That's gotta hurt.
I think that's our second own goal we've seen, at least I've seen in the last few days. Yesterday we had one similar like that. It's now going to be 7-11 and skate with a stack joust. This is interesting. Don't see many teams, sort of doing this like stack here. So they're just going to walk it in the entire field and
that's
to be honest,
Jim Drift is just really
works. I mean, yeah, if it works, it works.
They're not wasting any time.
Go ahead, take it. It's all you.
All right. I'll cast this. There's going to be another pass here to Zoij. Zoij with a shot. It's going to be intercepted by Skid. Skid plays it out. It's gone up to Zoij again. Zoij going to try hit it out to the left side. Bit over Nest. It's going to be Nuthole now with a shot. With a one-on-one. And yeah, that's Sexy Warrior getting dunked on.
Currently, we are very back and forth on the goals.
Yeah, Jim's Drifters are sort of coming back, but they don't have time. As you can see here, I was talking to Pally about this yesterday. The clock runs down during the first initial 10 seconds where the barrier separates the players. And yeah, as we just saw, they kind of just stalled that out. Which, I mean, it's a viable strategy. Wins them the game. That's round 1 to OD.
Yeah, they are. I think they took that one by 2 points. So it was 6-4. And I do have to say, Jim's Drifters did kind of come back towards the end there. So this might be a very close game. I guess we'll see. But
I think it's mainly the OD. I do think that they need to pressure the initial joust or kickoffs from OD more, because as we saw, I think twice there, they kind of just let them walk up the entire field and then just push, swing it in.
Yep.
And
I don't know if you know who Kiwi is. You ever heard of that? It is when
I don't know what a Kiwi is.
It's Kiwi, the person. Anyways, what he does is he just likes to wait in the opposing team's goal with them on their joust, and he kind of follows them out. So once he gets past that line, smacks it, just gets it away from him. I mean, I haven't really seen that too much in this one, so who knows? We're gonna go into round 2 though.
Yeah, I think we're about to go in here, but yeah, it's something I'm curious to see over the next, month, and because we have the Pioneer, not the Pioneers Cup, but we have the other cup that's happening at the end of the month. I'm curious to see how the meta changes in 4v4, especially for OCE. 4v4 is brand new to all these players.
Yeah,
and it's interesting to see how the meta sort of develops. I feel like it's already changed a bit just in the last day.
it has. It's kind of insane.
Yeah, Tree's gonna run down in there, and it's gonna go up. Tree might get there first, maybe it's a 7-11. They're on each other. The ball kind of drops down above mid. Someone's gonna intercept it. Who is it? It's RQ. I don't know how to say this name, so I'm sorry if I butcher it, but it is what it is. 7-11 here with possession, goes up, passes out to the right side. It's gonna be intercepted. No, it's not. Oh, it is gonna be intercepted, as it sort of flies around. Zoid with the possession, maybe looking for a pass. Opts to pass it low to the tree, but doesn't really manage to connect it. Skit with the shot and the defense.
Good save there from Ratson as it gets moved forward once again, kicking it out. It's going to be moved around. Arc will have a hand on that one. Trying to go for a shot there, not in though. Tree racing down for it. Skits there first though. A quick little tap over and up, and Tree will get a hand on it, trying to move it around. Skit once again there. Wow, he's a 2v1 right now, but teammate coming to help. Ratson 77. Kicking that one up, and it's going to be Doichi.
Yeah, Zoid here is going to go, manages to keep possession for a really long time here, evading multiple defenders. Are they going to go for the one-on-one, or are they going to go for the cross-cut? They do. They go to Tree. Tree maybe looking for the pass to Nuttall. It goes for it. It's defended by somebody, and now it's going to be Zoid again with possession, maybe looking to pass it back to, reset it back to Nest. As no opts for the pass above. Oh, that's a big cut-in. Is it a big shot? No, it's past the Tree. Tree, does it get the... That was an insane save from, I think that was Ransom. I don't know. Someone had a massive save there. Kept him alive. As now it's me Zoijian with a pass out, but it's that's not intercepted. It's just sent out in the middle.
Yeah, it does get sent out in the middle. Gonna be carried by. What a shot!
What a play.
Who was it? I think that was Skit.
That was Skit. Yeah, that was Skit.
Oh, good shot from Skit.
And definitely a good start for OD. I think they want to do what they didn't do yesterday and win this series against them. Especially today, it's a lot more important. It's not going to be Nuttall here. Maybe with a pass out to the right side. Goes for it. Ratson, maybe to the pass out. Reset pass. Does it really connect? It does connect. George forced a bit back though, but he's going to go up, get some height. Get a big pass off to Nest. Nuttall now, maybe looking for the pass. Maybe taking their time. Let's see. Goes up, goes for the cross cut. It's going to be Ratson back to Nuttall. Oh, it's a bit of a cluster, but no, it's a save. And now it's going to be going out to the outside.
Yeah, Nuttall going for a pass over. Ooh, no connection. Another shot coming in. Is it in? Oh, no, it's not. Just to the right. 7-11 Destroyer going to just put a little tap on it. Make it go in that goal. It's now 2-0. OD is in the lead. It's going to be carried now by Nuttall. Passing over to Ratson. Ratson picking that one up. Over on the right side, it's Zoji. And Zoji losing possession of it for just a moment. Tree fighting back for it. Gonna go for a quick little press, but Arc with a clear.
A lot of airplay here happening. Wondering how the boost players are for all the players. The boost levels, I mean. But it's going to be a bit of a possession from RQ. Maybe going for the solo. Big cut. Can he get that in? And just like that, they're up by not 3.
Yeah, kind of following the same same arrangement as last time. Getting up by 3 points. Let's see if Jim's Drifters can get a goal here. Then it would be following exactly how it went last game. But it's Tree with it. Getting a little ceiling carve. Moving it over down the left side. It's going to be Arc with it now. Trying to really fight for possession. Going to go for a reset back to Ratson, though. And Ratson's going to just try and clear it out. 7-11 on the rebound, though. It's now Skit. Skit passing it down to Logo. Trying to hit Arc. Arc not able to put a hand on it though, as it's Ratson now trying to find a clear.
Yeah, it's going to be Zoid.
Yeah, so it's going to be Zoid, and Sexy Aura will grab that one. It flies up in the air for just a moment. Going to be picked up by Nuttall now. Nuttall trying to, ooh, wow, what a little juke by him. Over to the right side now. It's going to be in the hands of Ratson. Ratson going to pass that one over to the left side. Skit with the quick little slap. And that slap doesn't go very far. but far enough. Tree able to pick that one up. It's now in the hands of 7-Eleven.
Sorry, a little disconnect there. So we're back now. It's going to be, who is it? It was maybe big save here from Zoyage. Zoyage going to push up, but is it going to get intercepted? No, it's going to be Skit and Zoyage sort of fighting over the ball here. Up on the left side. I think they're both players are low in boost here. Can't really commit to anything high in the air. It's going to be big forward pass to Tree, but Tree is denied by the geometries. It's going to be another Tree possession, but no, it's going to be somebody. It's going to be 7-11. 7 with possession here. Sort of fighting Ratson for the possession here as everyone's sort of clustering around this ball here. And it's going to be Skit with a pass down to the teammate. And that's it. That's game over. That's OD. I missed an OD.
That was round over, not game yet.
True. As that is not the performance I was expecting from Jim's Drifters today. Especially how they performed yesterday. They were, because they finished undefeated yesterday. They beat Outlaws in the last game to, you know, keep their undefeated streak. And yeah, today it's and how did they perform last game? Were you casting them last game?
I didn't cast Jim's Drifters. I casted OD. They performed phenomenally. I mean,
locked in.
Yeah, they were pretty locked in. So, you know, hey, maybe it's just jitters for the first round on the side of Jim's Drifters, but I guess we'll see.
Could be indeed. It's going to be...
The third round will start up pretty soon.
I'm looking at the bracket. It's just, I don't know. I think Jim's Drifters, they need to find their groove. They need to break the ice, get the momentum moving. And once they're moving, I reckon they'll be an unstoppable force. But OD has the advantage here. They need one game. They're on match point. One game, they move on to the next. And yeah, they need this win. Jim Drifters, they'll be, I think, 1-1, you know, win-loss. So yeah, I think they want to be, you know, I think they want to keep their undefeated streak.
Like a supernova, the game explodes into action.
This is RQ, Tree, someone. They're fighting over the ball. No one's got the possession. It gets sent up into the space. Who's there? It's going to be Tree. No, it's going to be Skit. It's going to be everyone. It's going to be RQ.
Yeah, Ark is going to move that one forward. 7-11 having a pass. And what a pass it was. What a shot it is in the goal. It's now in the hands of Nuthole. Once again, moving it down the line. Trying to get past that one defender. But who is it? It's Ark. He's there for it. Sexy Aura going to follow that one up. Give it a pass to the midline. 7-11 Destroyer now moving it even more forward. Got a cut pass in. Get ready for it. Ooh, just not enough boost for it, though, as Nuthole will get possession of it. Nice little ceiling carve there over to the right side.
He does mean a Tree with possession. Big ceiling carve. Let's see, can they go for the solid? No, going to go for the pass off to... Who's that? It's Ozzy with pass to Nuthole with a beautiful series of passes here. Tree putting it in, tying up the game and breaking the ice for them.
Yeah, the ice has been broken. There we go. We have 1 point for Jim's Drifters now. It's over to the right side, 7-11. And Skit going to run their little stack going on. And Ark is going to try and gain that point back. But Tree is there, and the goalpost is also there. Goes up in the air now on the halo. Moving it down. Trying to find a pass. Maybe a shot. Maybe a pass again. It's over to Ozzy. Ozzy trying to get it back to Ratson in Nuthole, but not able to do it as it flies around the middle for just a moment. Ozzy will recover that one, trying to push it around for Skit.
Yeah, it's going to be... Everyone's sort of contesting each other here. I think it's RQ who's going to manage to run off the ball. Never mind, misses it. It's going to be Ozzy. Ozzy Nuthole with a stack here. Nothing really executes as they get sent up. Now it's going to be RQ with possession. Going along the halo. Maybe looking for a pass. Maybe looking for a solo play here. Gets a big cut off to Skip, but it doesn't connect. It's going to be intercepted. Now it's going to be RQ with again possession. Big reset pass. Doesn't really connect again. It's going to be... Aura? No, it's going to be Nuthole with possession. Big cut. Big swings. Doesn't manage to score it as it's going to be Tree with a last second interception to deny that save.
Yeah, there it is again. Jim Drifters now up by 1 point. Sorry. They're going to move it down. Another stack run going on. They're just going to rush for the goal, and it's not going to work out for them as they do get stopped by that defense line. It's now going to be in the hands of 7-11 Destroyer. Really trying to fight for it. Sexy Aura kind of just hanging back for support. And, yeah, 7-11 is just going to push that one all the way down. Trying to pass on Logo. It's Skit now. Go for the shot, and it's in. We're tied up 2-2.
That was a real angle of the shot there. That was really well executed by Skit. And now it's going to be Nuthole with possession. Where are the teammates? Off to the right is one. Doesn't connect the pass, but it is okay because Ozzy recovers. Never mind. 7-11 managed to intercept it. Goes up along the wall. Keeps possession. Starts fumbling it a bit, but it's okay. He's got time. 7 goes high. It's gonna go right to Ratson. So not who you want to be passing to, but it's okay because 7-11 somehow manages to get it passed right back to him. Going to be going maybe for the solo play here. Maybe not. Let's see. He's got no teammates to pass to. He's going to force to try smash it in, but it doesn't manage to connect. It's going to be 7-11 still with possession somehow. Goes for the overshot. Now it's RQ with another shot. Just bounces out. It's a close game here. The offense is strong.
Yeah, the offense is really strong. So is the defense right now on Jim's Drifters. Looks like they have finally woken up. But Ark is going to try and push that one forward. We had a shot opportunity, but Nuthole able to grab that one. Push it down the field. He's going all the way down the field. He's now into OD territory. A pass from Ozzy. Sexy Aura with the save. Goes back up. It's Nuthole once again on the back line. Trying to find a pass over. Looks like no pass will be given as it's going to be in the trench now.
It's a big save earlier from Sexy Aura. Now it's going to be Skit with possession. Managed to ops to go low. Goes high. Never mind. Going to go on nest. Around the defenders. Goes for the, I guess, high pass maybe to RQ. RQ with possession. Right above Tree. They're sort of fighting over.
Wow.
Tree managed to run away with possession here. Going to take it up along the left side. Is there a defender? There is. Tree. This POV is hilarious. It's just whoever that was just chasing a tree the entire the entire field. As that is another goal for Jim Drifters, putting him up with 30 seconds remaining. This is gonna have to be a big kickoff here. Let's see. 7-11 goes for the immediate shot down. It just gives it back to Tree, I guess.
They're rushing too much now.
They really are. At least there's a defense here. Nuthole with a sort of lost possession here. Sort of reclaims it. Goes for the cross pass. Does it connect? It does. Does the shot connect? It doesn't. That's a big clear.
No
Don't
way.
tell me that's in. Don't tell me that's in. All the players
Oh,
rushing back.
stop.
Oh, it's saved by Ratson.
Yeah, saved by Ratson. It gets slapped out for just a moment there. And
What a game!
well, that's Jim's Drifters.
That's right. It's Jim Drifters. They've broken the ice. They're back in the game. They're back in their groove. It's been a very silent series for them, I reckon, until now at least. In the first series, they did go crazy, but yeah, it looks like they found their groove again. They've managed to take a lead here, and they still aren't match point. They're gonna have to reverse sweep OD to take the win here. So extra potential, 2 more rounds. We'll see. But yeah, no, I think I haven't seen RQ until now. I didn't know they even they existed.
Yeah, no.
Until, I guess today.
Really,
but they've been performing really well.
Good player. Yeah. Last
Couple
match
soul
too,
plays.
kind of insane. They're insane on the offense.
Yeah, so a big shout out to RQ popping off. I wish we could see all the player
Salvador
stats.
didn't know how to say his name.
Even I don't know how to say his name. I reckon it's RQ.
We asked chat, and that was like Ark.
I was
So we're like, okay,
Ark.
we'll call him Ark.
Not RQ.
Yep. Ark.
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 Well, I'm used to
Like
that. The
you're a
rest of the names
seal.
are pretty easy. Well, I reckon we're going back into our next game here in a second. So RQ was a late sub, as we're being told in chat. Interesting. Late sub and a very good sub. Thanks,
Yeah.
K-Cody, for that. There's, here we are. Next round. Who's it going to be? It's going to be OD with initial possession and not an initial goal. It's going to be defended by Ozzy.
Yeah, Ozzy getting the defense there, passing over to Ratson. Ratson moving it down the line, trying to find some passes. Does find Tree. Tree's going to move it down, heavily pressured by that defense, though. 7-11 Destroyer just booting that one all the way downfield. Nuthole is there first. Will he be able to keep possession of it is the question, as Ark is going to be there. Tree's going to push that one all the way forward now, going in the trench, coming out the other side, going for a pass to Ozzy. Ozzy, well, Skittles gets in the way. Or sorry, Skit gets in the way.
That's going to be a little, not. I was going to say it's a pass, but it wasn't really a pass because that was the other team Skit. But it's going to be fine because they're going to reclaim possession somehow. And never mind, they're going to fight for the possession, but it's going to be 7-11 that walks away with it. 7 going to be on the halo, drops the ball. It's okay because Tree's there. Never mind, it's not okay. It is going to be okay. Who knows what's going to be okay? It's 7-11 and Tree and Ark all fighting over the ball here. It's a bit of a cluster, but who runs away with it? Skit denied by Ozzy. Ozzy trying to, I guess, clear it out. Managed to get some room, pass off to the teammate. The teammate with a nice, really good back pass to Tree. And Tree with a forward pass, intercepted by, I think, Skit here. Skit goes high, sends a shot in. It's going to be intercepted by RQ. RQ, does he get the shot? Just lands in.
I can't believe my optical sensors.
What a shot there for OD. They get the first goal of the game. The first goal of the match. Or
Yeah, of the round.
you get it. It's okay.
There's 3:20 remains on the clock. It's going to be Skit, maybe with another goal opportunity here. Goes for it, sinks it, and Gym Drifters are down by 2 now. We got to see what we saw from last game. Come on, Gym Drifters have got to wake up. They need to get that momentum moving. They need to start swinging. As it's going to be Ratson. Big ceiling carve, mid pass, intercepted by 7-11. 7 with the open net, and that's straight, not in, but Ark is there.
Teammate helped out.
Teammate definitely helped out.
No, once again with it moving down the line, trying to get past 7-11. 7-11 did get the stop, but the pass was there in time. It's Ozzy over to Ratson. Ratson flying in, trying to find another pass to Tree. Tree intercepted by Ark. Ark moving that one downfield, going for a long shot, but who's there? It's Ozzy. Ozzy moving it down over to the right side to Nuthole. Nuthole moving it forward now. And that's Ozzy once again with it. I have to say, I love the defense on both these teams. They kind of just get it away, and then once they get it away, it's just a chase.
And the defense definitely is what's holding the game together. But I think ODOD are currently sort of tanking with the I say tanking in a good way. They're doing really good in their defense, not allowing Gym Drifters to get any opportunities, and that's them with another goal. They are the tanks, definitely.
We're back on
OD.
Here we go.
4 goals. This is going to be extremely hard for Gym Drifters to come back here, especially with how time can be delayed. They need to get a goal and they need to get it now. It's here, Tree. Gonna maybe do a big cut in, maybe a pass. No, gonna be contested. That's a big juke. Does it sink it in? No, it's gonna be Sexy with a beautiful save, killing out to the left side.
Yeah, coming out to the left side now, it's gonna be Ark. Trying to go for a shot there, maybe. I couldn't really tell, but 7-11 Destroyer will have possession of this one. Going for a pass over to Ark. Ark moving it down, trying to go for a shot. Ozzy with the save. Trying to move it around now. Going to the right side. Who's there? I can't see. It's going to be in the hands of Ark once again. Somehow grabbing possession of the ball. Moving it around Nuthole, really pressuring hard.
Ark's doing really good at keeping possession. They're sort of juking it around. It's going to be Tree. It's going to be Tree, probably the first one here, but met by OD, and let's say it's Ark now with the ball. Gets absolutely tackled away from it, and now it's going to be Nuthole with the with possession with cross pass. It's going to be who's going to be? No one's going to have it. I love when the ball just gets dropped, and it's just everyone's like trying to chase it. No, you can't really commentate who's got it if no one's got it. But it's going to be, it's going to be nobody again. It's going to be Skit. Maybe the reset to Nest, intercepted, sort of blocked. It's going to be 7-11. Going high, taking it back. They have time. They're not really in a rush here. Look, yeah, you can see he's going to take his time here. Wait for Tree to commit. Once Tree commits, take it up along the left side. Maybe takes it down across the left side. Gets bumped away. Tree now up. They're out of mathematical time. This is the game over. And that's going to be OD in, I guess, 8 seconds officially winning the series.
Yeah, but hey, they're going to try and get one more point as Sexy Aura just launches that one all the way. And Ratson is on the back line to pick that one. How did that happen? Okay, it's on the floor now. And that's a win going to OD.
That's the win. That was a
Did I miss an OD? I'm gonna add one just in case. OD.
Oh, that was a build for you. But yeah, that was not what I was expecting from this game. At least historically, based on yesterday's performance, I was expecting Gym Drifters to at least keep this game close. Not to get sort of. They didn't get fully swept, but it wasn't. They got no goals last game. Come on, guys. What are they doing wrong? As here we look on the replay, it's going to be mainly highlights for OD. As good cuts, good passes, and honestly, some really impressive solo plays from OD.
Yeah. No, I agree. They were very impressive, but they had a lot of teamwork mixed in too. We saw a ton of passing from OD. The last game. But I think just the defensive positioning of Gym's Drifters, they couldn't do much passing, so they didn't have really a choice but to solo. But this team has adapted through quite a bit. I've casted 3 of their games now, so I should know. But they've adapted, and that's something that you like to see, especially in a big team like this,
100%. As it looks like OD are currently in the lead for the tournament, as they are undefeated, while every other team has suffered at least one loss. Demigodz, unfortunately, not have taken any wins so far, and we'll be heading into round 3 shortly. Any final messages before we take our little intermission?
I think that's about it. I might be done for the night, so we'll see. If not, I'll see y'all tomorrow.
Yeah,
But we'll see.
I think maybe Powder will be returning. Who knows? We'll see. Goodbye, everyone. We'll be taking a short intermission. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back shortly. Hello, hello, we are back. This time I'm joined by Palador, as Aiden's gone off. Palador, how you feeling?
Feeling good. Yeah, welcome back, guys, to the Pioneer Cup. This is day 2. Back on the stream. We've had some great matches, Punda. The first 2 matches of the stream, both quite entertaining and quite competitive. Happy to see this one coming up next between Jim's Drifters and Demigodz. Jim's Drifters, team who casted many times yesterday, right? And they were impressing. This will be my first personal look at them here. Demigodz impressing earlier versus OD, although they didn't get the win, they still looked really, really good out there. So these are the top 2 teams, is that right, in the round robin bracket today? Currently?
Correction. So OD is currently first. They're currently winning.
All right, of course, that makes sense.
But they'll be playing on B stream. Jim's Drifters here are currently sitting for second, and they want to be winning as we're going into the first round here. But yeah, Demigodz, they're currently 4th, so they need their win here, and even then, I don't know if it's really gonna get them to finals. But I guess we'll find out, as Jim Drifters definitely want the win here to secure their finals. They'll be hoping Outlaws loses the game on B stream, and it's gonna be, let's see.
Yeah, that's right. You guys have options to watch, of course. We have the B stream going on VRML network as well. So whichever games you want to watch, you have your options. But for those joining us here, thank you for doing so. Again, I'm Palador, Wonder T in the cams, Punda casting with me on the co-casting booth. And we're right into the mix of things here as the initial joust kind of just unfurls into a stalemate in the middle for these first several seconds. And on the approach there's King Pao, and unable to get that first gold.
Yeah. It's going to be, I guess, just a bit of running around here. Aussie up to the left, and Cookie Virtual with a sort of, I guess, taking the time, maybe looking for some passing plays. He's going from high to low. Bit of a cut here. Let's see, big pass, big bounce, but it's just going straight to Aussie. Aussie and Zoid with it, but no, it's gonna be denied. It's gonna be floating up in the air. Who's gonna get to it first? No one's gonna get just slapped around. As yeah, another little stalemate here. Everyone chases the ball, but no, it's Aussie with possession. Let's see, he goes around the right side here, looking for the passing play. Can do connect it, doesn't. It's cleared out to the left.
Yeah, you'll notice how players on those offensive setups, they'll utilize that bridge, that area, that elevated area just above, around that nest, around that logo. They'll go to the sides of the bridge just to open up a better angle at the cutting pass, usually from a player at or underneath the nest. So definitely a very purposeful positioning you'll witness from those teams whenever they're trying to set up their offensive line there.
Yeah, I think one of my favorite spots that I've seen people use so far for passing is sitting right above goal, sort of like clock and like 12 o'clock back from the Echo days. People were sitting up there, not to score it from there, but just to be that extra passing. So, you can pass it, one player who's on the sidelines, can sort of pass it up to the top of the goal. The defenders won't be able to really cover that, they're not going to be thinking, someone's right above us.
And that's one of the biggest things of an offense, right? An effective offense is just causing the defenders to have to look left, look right, look above, look behind. It makes it really difficult when you're going across and to that clock area, that backboard, as you noticed, and not boarding the shot there. First for Jim's Drifters, getting the points on the board. But yeah, that's how you open up a defense when it comes to, or open up your offense rather, when it comes to good defenders in the goal. Just make them constantly switch their view and flip their heads left, right, and above and below. Makes it tough for them.
Yeah, for sure. It's going to be, I think it's going to be Demigodz here with possession. They're going to sort of try to figure out what they want to do. Looking maybe to stack, maybe not. Aussie sort of just walks in, intercepts it, plays it off to the side, runs up the wall. Let's see, where are they going to go? On the left side, maybe looking for the passing play. Let's see who's available. Reset to nest. Not even, it's just a cut in. It's going to be Tree, goes, sends it all the way in.
Tree was looking great and impressed on stream yesterday and getting on the scoreboard now here today. Chat there, some questions wondering where Ratson is at the moment. Well, currently absent, it would seem. So notable absence there from the spectators over on YouTube chat as Skits now takes control of the ball but loses the handles, almost goes into the goal there. It's not how retains possession, only for a moment before it goes back into Cookie's hands. Contested very well though by Zoid there.
Yeah, I was going to say, it looks like Ratson's been subbed out for Aussie, just from my memory of seeing him earlier play today. Yeah, so who knows why? Maybe tech issues. Maybe they, it wasn't his day. But it's right because it's going to be, I think, Tree now with possession. Passes it down to Aussie. Aussie, maybe looking for the back pass. No, Tree's on the left side. I was wrong. Let's be Tree. Never mind. With a cut anyway. Putting him up by 3. This is definitely a strong start, especially from last game. This is what they want. They want to be carrying this momentum. They want to probably carry the finals. There's gonna be Skids mix here. Who's gonna deny it? No one. Aussie doesn't get the intercept. As Aussie does manage to do it, and it's gonna be sort of taken low. Aussie just dribbling around. Big cut, big jump as well, and it's a big pass up to not always on Nest. Maybe looking for an extra pass here. It goes down to Tree with a big cut back, but it doesn't connect.
Yeah, some gentle passing and some mental defense there. Nicely done in the goal to deny at least the initial attempt. Be Mori there attempting to cause some disruption. Tree, though, from the tree to the roots. And will it convert to a goal? Not quite yet. Nuttall being assaulted, opting to back it out with a few clever, crafty dribbles and carves. So Nuttall now looking to contest Mori, but gets met with a tackle. Still maintains control of the ball somehow and has enough wherewithal to dish that back. Great communication, no doubt, from these teams. Just able to have that floor awareness and knowing where to pass it. A beautiful ball control, although, as I say that, they do lose it now to Mori, who skips right down the field looking like a one-on-one, make it a two-on-one, and gets it done. It's 3-1. Demigodz now on the scoreboard, but the time is just about out with 5 seconds.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's not it's not a winnable round for them, but it is the start they want. And never mind, I was gonna say it's the the momentum they want to carry over the next round, but they just got scored on in the final second there. So that's Jim's Drifters taking the first round.
Jim's Drifters, yeah, indeed, with that first round. I like their logo, by the way. I don't know, there's something I don't know what it references, but I like it. I like it. It gives me I don't know, it gives me those feelings of like some mom and pop fishing shop for some reason. I like it.
Yeah, definitely. That was a big switch up. Just watching and casting Jim's Drifters from last round, big switch up here with the I guess carrying the momentum as I've been talking. It's all about momentum. I feel like this game, Echo, I think all games honestly have a big momentum based games, if you get what I mean.
Yeah, absolutely. That's definitely sports in general, and it's VR sports as much as anything, right? Where it's just it goes up, it goes down, the ebbs, the flows. Sometimes you have those rounds where you're scoreless for 3, 4, 5 minutes almost, and there's other times where you have 3 scores in 1 minute. So it's it's about that push and pull and kind of teams responding and feeding each other. Those different rhythms. Getting settled into the things, and fairly high scoring round there for Jim's Drifters at 4 points, but. Demigodz, we know what they're capable of, and see what they do in round 2 as we get underway now.
Here we go. Ball's in the center. Where is it going to launch? It's going to go out to the right side. Who's going to get that first? RJ Mori. No, it's denied by Tree. Tree and Zoij now sort of contesting it over on the left side. Tree with possession. Maybe gets the out roll. It's going to be to Aussie. Aussie maybe with a pass to the right. No, goes to the solo play. Goes to the up high pass, but it's intercepted and read by, I don't know who that was, but it was a very good read to go up for that height. Is Nuttall now with possession. Cut off to Aussie. Aussie. Gets denied by RJ Mori. The defense here is holding strong from Demigodz, but can they keep holding is the question.
Aussie doing a good job playing interference. Even though they're on offense, Aussie was still busy tackling some of those defenders just to open things up for Nuttall and Co. To get some breathing room. So I like the heady plays. They're not just being content with waiting around for a pass all the time, sometimes causing disruptions. Is now a goal attempt here, but being shoved back, still maintaining control. Tree playing defense. Aussie with the interception, though. Beautiful cutoff. Might have an opportunity at a drive to the goal here, but the defense doing good to retract fast. All 4 players back now.
100% now. It's me Tree. High. Man, yeah, this is what we're talking about. We talked about this yesterday with the pacing. That little pause there just to wait a second. Let the team, even if that was a really short time, that makes a difference. As Tree almost manages to get, catch that pass and score it in. But it's going to be Zoij taking it back here. Or one team that sort of flings it up. Sort of gets lost, and now no one's really got solid possession. But it's RJ Mori with a big reset pass here. All the way back to the goal line. But that's a dangerous contestation. As Zoij with a goal.
Oh, and that's where we can see sometimes those resets. Great idea, generally speaking, but sometimes, if a little bit mistimed, they will come back to bite you, and it did in that case. Took by surprise on the reset, the defender coming through, causing a turnover, and it resulted in the immediate punish with an open goal.
Yeah, it's definitely dangerous as that sort of just gets carried back to... I don't know what really happened there, but now Demigodz tied up the game somehow. Now it's going to be a big high, bit of a little stack there. There we go. That's what we're talking about, where we're going to see the stacks. We just saw it there. There's a bit of stack kickoff. And it's going to be, I think, RJ Mori with possession here. Sends it up high with a carry. Maybe off to the left. Maybe to the right. Who's going to catch it? It's going to be Tree. Going to take it a big swing around up on the top of their goal. This is sort of, the offenders don't really want to, contest the top of the goal. It puts them out of position. That's a big part. Reset passes Zoid. It's just, the passes are connecting here. They're playing possession. It's going to be a big tackle. And another big tackle, just everyone fighting over it.
And also the thing about going on that side of the floor, on top of the goal rather, even on your own side of the floor, aside of the fact that defenders don't want to come contest that, as you noted, also for the ball handler, it enables and opens up the lanes, many different lanes for passing plays. So it really gives you an opportunity as, nice opportunity at a goal, but it's saved there. Mori getting the hands on that one. Ozzy, though, with another possession for them, will back it out deep. As you can see, two backliners sitting in the midfield, waiting patiently for the play to unfold. As another assault there, a tackle will disable the attempt at the offense, but Ozzy's doing a great job at the mobility to maintain possession and control for a little bit. And again, those backfielders are always there to save the day, to offer that sturdiness, just that stability of always having a reset or someone to collect the loose ball.
Yeah, as you can see, the passes while everyone's in the air, it's really connecting from Gym Drifters, but it doesn't connect all the way. It's going to be denied and sent all the way back downfield. Who's going to get that first King Power with potentially the open goal here? Gets it in, and that puts them up by 1.
It's in.
Wow, King of the Ring there. Chat liking it there. Yucky. Saying, yeah, King Pow on the earlier goal, and now came back to do it again. It's 2-1. Demigodz looking to take round 2, perhaps with still 90 seconds remaining. And whoa, a nice carve right into the goal. Juked them out of their shoes and left skid marks on the floor.
That's a beautiful. You love to see that sort of ball control there, where you can really just swing around, break the ankles, as you just said. There's the RJ Mori with a little toss here up to the teammate. Skid with a forward pass up to King Pow. King Pow sort of loses possession there. As you can see him waving his arms around. It's not enough now. Up high on the halo, looking for the open pass into Nest. So in terms of Ozzy with a cross pass, doesn't really manage to connect it, as all the players sort of, crowd around the ball trying to get possession back. As it's Tree, sort of bumped off by Cookie Virtuals. That's dangerous.
Wow, what a goal!
That's a goal for Jim's Drifters. Dangerous time.
Big
40
goal.
seconds. It
Drift
is.
ball frenzy restarts.
Yeah, 40 seconds as noted, so now a 1-point advantage. Demigodz needs to respond fast here. They do not want to go down 2-0 on this series, so trying to even it up with 30 seconds, executing their offense if possible, and it will be a goal, 3-3.
So was that
Balls in play.
I don't know, that goal. I was not ready for that goal. I don't know, it kind of just came out of nowhere. That's a very quick speed, as Tree's just gonna go from one side of the window straight to the other. Just swings it in with a solo play. Nice time. 10 seconds. This is. They have time. They have enough time's the question. That's gone right to the enemy team. Jim's Drifter now with possession on the roof. Nuffle looking for the pass. Maybe not. It's intercepted by Cookie Virtual. Never mind. It's intercepted by Zoj. It's gone. It's gone. Yeah. It's gone. That's it. It's gone more.
No more good.
I know there's 10 more seconds. I'm casting it it's so much longer. But here we go. We're back. Back in the casters booth.
That was a crazy ending, an interesting ending. Really rapid fire goals, one after the other. It was 1-point advantage, then a tie, 1-point advantage, tie, and then the ending that we saw there. So series. Well in the hands of Jim's Drifters so far. Demigodz not quite able to pull away with that second round. They were so very close. Again, that late exchange of leads between the two teams determining the final result there. Those just last 45 seconds or so.
Yeah, they really had it close there. I think it's a lot better. I think it's what they wanted. They wanted to get that momentum. I think they got sort of found it that game. As they got, a couple more goals in last game. But this game the next one will be deciding. It should be starting, any second now. And yeah, they need to win this. Otherwise, it is match point. If Jim's Drifters takes this one, they take the series, and they'll be making the finals, probably. I don't know. It actually depends on, I think, Outlaws' performance.
In the chat there, Peplex trying to dox you. Where are you from, Panda?
Where am I from?
And we're off to the races.
You can just say Earth.
Yeah, I'm from planet Earth, No, I'm actually from Mars. I think they want to know where where I'm from, but no, I live in Australia.
I couldn't tell, but not now here with the disc, the ball. See, we're all doing it here today, but it will be the start of this third round, crucial for Demigodz to get this win here if they want to force a fourth and potentially fifth round later. They've had almost enough, but not quite. On that shot attempt, blocked off there, not enough strength on the shot that time.
That was almost a really nice shot. There's going to be, I guess, just no one scoring yet. RJ Mori with a pass. Doesn't manage to connect to King Pao, but King Pao's still going to regain possession here. But can they keep the possession? Is a question. Absolutely juice. Nothol. It's going to go up on the right side with a big in pass. I think it's Cookie Virtual with a pass. Back down straight away. That's a big 1-2 there. Unfortunately, they can't connect it.
Well, now they want the exact address there, Punda, as Ozzy tries to address this no-goal situation. Oh my goodness, going left, going right, and that was the right move. In the groove, Jim's Drifter is the first points.
Yeah, that was I think the mechanics just kind of showing Jim's Drifters as they, sort of swerve around the defense there, but it's going to be King Pao swerving around the outside of the arena. Goes, I was gonna say pass, it doesn't really connect, but it does connect in the end. And it's gonna be a shot. Does it go in? Bottom right. Wow. That was perfect placement from the skids.
So far in this match, at least the last several goals, as wow, what a quick streak down the floor, but resulted in the turnover.
Firing goals here.
But compared to some of the other matches we've seen in some of the other rounds, even the last several goals, less about the cuts and the passing, a lot more one-on-ones here to get on the scoreboard. So maybe varying it up a little bit here on the offense and trying to, just change the strategies a little bit, go to a different well.
Yeah, sometimes players really just got to let out let their mechanics show, and as they can go for their solo plays, and it works sometimes. As we've just seen, but that was a big intercept and a massive just shot back into the goal from Jim's Drifters.
Managed to just squeak by the defender there. It wasn't necessarily a powerful shot, but it had just enough juice on it off that fadeaway to get the goal. And maybe another one here. Really rapid fire, as mentioned. My goodness, shot acquired. 2-2 with 2.5 minutes left in this round.
Halfway through, yeah, there's really no one's game yet. As our Treat gets insane speed. I don't know how they're getting so much speed off that, but here we are as the ball gets cleared all the way down the other side. It's going to be intercepted by Ratson. Oh, Ratson's back in the game. There we go. This is Ratson now. Up. Doesn't really manage to clear the ball as it's going to be King Pao. With possession. Sort of managed to get tackled away. It's Ozzy now. Back to King Pao. There's a bit of a contestation. Here goes. King Pao finally manages to get a break. Passes it off to, I guess, just a high spot. There's Cookie Virtual. Looking for a pass. Maybe a reset pass. Doesn't really manage to connect. I see Nothol now running away with it.
And that how tapping it out there. And as you noted, indeed, the return there of Ratson.
Yeah, there it is.
Ratson with the return. So yeah, the dynamicism of having the multiple rostered members, the subs, does allow you potentially, especially in these longer tournaments, to kind of keep that, keep fresh. Basically, they have a rotation of talented players to bring in and out. And just to make sure you can kind of reset physically a little bit sometimes. It's always a good thing in these long-form tournaments. As Ozzy looks like great pass. Nice and efficient, nothing fancy about it, but just delivered perfectly placed right above the goal. And it made it an easy shot to make from that distance.
They're not wasting any
I was just subbing players in mid-round. It's kind of interesting how you can do it here, because you don't have to join no lobby or anything. They can just be waiting outside watching, and then, one player walks out the door, the other one walks right in. So, live swapping players, you can probably do it every goal, but is it allowed? Probably not. But it's me Tree here with a very high, but just get tackled off by King Pao. King Pao playing very aggressive, I think. Going for a lot of tackles and just playing very forward. It's Tree and Nothol just trying to, I guess, reclaim possession. Are they looking to stack? Because you can see Nothol just chasing Tree around. It's like, come here, I want to stack with you. But I know it's Rats now with possession.
Yeah, we were kind of speculating on that as well as yesterday on whether that meta would develop more with more stacking at play, because it is possible, as noted, although there is speed caps, that maybe discourages sometimes, because as you noted, players are so fast and so furious, and oh my goodness, that is a goal right in that left corner by a hair, managed to go in from full court.
Demigodz definitely did that now. They tied the game up with 20 seconds remaining. It's going to be a big clear down of Ratson. Ratson, can he keep the ball? He does. As he manages to avoid Skits mix, it's going to be Tree maybe with possession. No, doesn't really manage to grab it. Who's going to get that first? Cookie Virtual fighting Tree for it. Passes it back. It's a good pass back here. Let's see what they can do with it. They're going to go up high. Pass it off to, who's that floating up in the air? I think it was League Mod. That's why the green name kind of threw me off there. It's going to be thrown down to mid. Who's going to intercept the RJ Mori? Managed to get the touch. Cookie Virtual can't connect it. And we are in overtime.
So that does mean indeed sudden death. The next one wins. If it's Jim's Drifters, they take the series. Demigodz, they need this win to force a fourth round and stay in it for a potential reverse sweep. Not how now the handoff play to Ozzy. Ozzy right along the wall gliding. They have Tree on the left. They have Nuthow on the right. They opt for the Tree pass. Tree to Nuthow. Right back to Tree. Tree Mendes! And Mental. 4-3 win Jim's Drifters.
That is a heartbreaking defeat for Demigodz there. Is what do you call it? It's Jim's Drifters managed to sneak that in just at the end, or I guess at the start of the overtime. As that's 4-4-4 for the entire series. It's,
Consistent.
Jim's Drifters getting consistent output, and I know that was a duplicate of last round as well. It's Demigodz getting 3-3, but that is Jim's Drifters taking the lead here.
Yeah, beautiful last play to secure that between Nuthow and Tree. Just that 1-2 punch back and forth, give and go play essentially right out of the NBA playbooks. But what a beautiful job, get it done. And it kind of goes back to what we were saying and what I was saying earlier on in this series, right? How to confuse defenders, how to make it more difficult on a goalie. Make them swing their head left, right. Where the ball is going exactly, they don't know. You know, if you have those opportunities where it's just a line drive from the offensive player into a goalie, they can make those reads. They can kind of make those predictions, those reads of where they need to be. But when you're constantly having those back and forth passes between two speeding players coming at you into the goal, it makes it all the more difficult to actually get those reads because you don't know quite exactly when the passing will stop and the shot will go. And before you know it, you get those results where you're just eating a shot right to the grill. In overtime, no less.
Yeah, 100%. Couldn't have said it better myself. And the team play kind of goes off. To answer Nushinator's question, chat, Punda, what's your favorite OCE team? I'd say Leviathan. I think Leviathan's probably my favorite team in OCE.
I'm a fan of their juice, the Leviathan juice. Good brand.
You see the energy. Sandwiches they like.
There's Leviathan sandwiches.
Yeah, remember the old list we had on our team page? With like 20, 30 other people.
I remember, yeah. I remember being asked about my favorite one too. That's right.
Yeah, we had Dimwee up there. We had plenty of NA players. I think Wonder maybe. I'm not sure. But yeah, that is game concluded. That is Jim Drifters. The question is who's making it a finals, and I think the Outlaws versus OD series is still underway, and that match will, I think, determine who's going to get the second spot. As OD I think have secured their victory. Is number one currently, and Jim's Drifters, well, they need Outlaws, I think, to lose this game, but I don't know. I think it's time will tell, and all right,
well, time will tell, and the time will be soon, but we will indeed be back with our finals match here in this Pioneer Cup. So don't go too far unless it's over to the other channel to watch the ending of the other game potentially. But here from VRML Network on the main channel, we will take a quick intermission, and we'll be back with some exciting OCE finals along the way. Stay tuned, guys. We'll be back soon.
Prepare to start.
Baron left alive. Where is Baron? In the spawn. And somebody's in.
Spud in the bottom going absolutely crazy, getting the 2-way.
Wow.
VR Master League and Another Axiom are proud to introduce the Phoenix Driftball Invitational, Orion Drift's first ever on-stage tournament at VRMLCon 2025. For those attending the event, gather your team and enter for a chance to play on stage and compete for the $5,000 grand prize.
The format is simple. Phase 1 is an online open qualifier bracket where every team that enters will battle it out for a top seed. The top 16 teams from the qualifier will earn their spot on stage and move forward to compete at VRMLCon on July 27th.
The competition truly begins with the Phoenix phase, a single elimination bracket played in person across 2 different stages throughout the day. It all culminates in the Driftball Grand Finals, the closing act of the event, where only one champion can be crowned.
Want to throw your hat in the ring? Use the VRML Discords to find a team of fellow attendees and sign up using the form in the server. Just remember, all players must have tickets and be attending the event to sign up. Online players will not be eligible for the Phoenix stage.
VRMLCon 2025 is shaping up to be the event of a lifetime. Don't miss your chance for an unforgettable VR experience. Get your tickets and sign up for the Phoenix Invitational today.
Prepare to
Only
start.
Baron left alive. Where is Baron? In the spawn. Can somebody reinforce?
Go.
Spud in the bottom going absolutely crazy, getting the 2K.
Match point.
VR Master League and Another Axiom are proud to introduce the Phoenix Driftball Invitational, Orion Drift's first ever on-stage tournament at VRMLCon 2025. For those attending the event, gather your team and enter for a chance to play on stage and compete for the $5,000 grand prize.
The format is simple. Phase 1 is an online open qualifier bracket where every team that enters will battle it out for a top seed. The top 16 teams from the qualifier will earn their spot on stage and move forward to compete at VRMLCon on July 27th.
The competition truly begins with the Phoenix phase, a single elimination bracket played in person across 2 different stages throughout the day. It all culminates in the Driftball Grand Finals, the closing act of the event, where only one champion can be crowned.
Want to throw your hat in the ring? Use the VRML Discords to find a team of fellow attendees and sign up using the form in the server. Just remember, all players must have tickets and be attending the event to sign up. Online players will not be eligible for the Phoenix stage.
VRMLCon 2025 is shaping up to be the event of a lifetime. Don't miss your chance for an unforgettable VR experience. Get your tickets and sign up for the Phoenix Invitational today.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to VRML Pioneer Cup on day 2. We are at the finals for OCE in this first cup. We were going to go over a little bit of overview, but I think we actually have the match starting. So never mind. We're going to go straight into round 1. Welcome to it. It's OD versus Jim's Drifters. These teams they faced each other yesterday, and it was actually Jim's Drifters winning 3-2 in that series. So we'll see what happens today. OD has been on fire so far on day 2, though.
They faced each other earlier today as well. There was a cast where I replaced you. And what do you call it? It was the other way around. OD took that game. So it's interesting to see. They're both currently 1-1 against each other. So, you know, who's gonna take technically a best of 3 in this duel. There's the 2 teams here. No one's scored yet. It's going to be, I think, Arc. Never mind. It's Nuffle up with a bit of a left clear there. Who's going to get it? It's going to be nobody. It's going to be sent out to the mid. It's going to go. Who is it? I don't know who it is. It's Ratson with the ball. Ratson and Tree fighting it for as Aura and all of Jim's Drift sort of piling on as Tree goes up really high. Big clear out to the left side. It's going to be Aura with possession. So looking around, maybe going for a solo play here. Who knows? It's going to be passed off. It's not going to be a pass. It's going to be something. It's going to be nothing. Who is it?
Well, currently it is a Tree attempting to get up there, climbing that tree indeed, but it will be lost, the ball getting loose. For, again, those tuning in now, this is our finals, our final match. It is a best of 7 indeed. So first of 4 wins, we'll take this one. We're going for the long haul. The endurance run as not how there gets ran over and loses the ball to Arc. Arc now, Scribble as well. Tapping it over to the opposite side, trying to find a Ratson. Ratson losing the handles there. The defense scrambling to get back into position. A 1-on-4, essentially. Ratson getting assaulted and losing the ball there to Arc, who tries to dribble it out into the mid zone.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a bit of a different pace game. They're going to have to, keep that endurance. It is a best of 7 as well, unlike the past, games for this tournament, which were best of 5s. They do need to win, I think, 5 games here to take we had 4 games here that they have to win to take the lead. Be named the first champions of VRML Orion Drift. It's going to be a big save, but not a second save. It's going to be Tree sinking in for the first goal of the game.
Well, sometimes it's those putbacks that kill you. As a goalie, you feel happy, confident, like wiping the sweat off your brow. Okay, I got it, I saved it. And then you turn around and suddenly, the ball comes right back thanks to a rebounder slapping that one right in the face. So nice way for Jim's Drifters to get on the board here. Again, these teams have been back and forth across day 1, day 2. As Punda noted, the record 1-1 across the 2 days. So really anyone's game, but OD now trying to get on the board. Arc here being stopped right in the tracks. Kind of went 1v3 headstrong and wasn't able to hold on for too long.
Yeah, it's a bit of a fight here in the corner. As who's going to get it? No one's going to get it. It's going to be, I think, Scribble who throws it up, but it's going to be Tree who managed to get the final grab in it with a big touch there and a big throw. Is it going to go? It's going to go just off the side, but can they get there in time? No, it's 7-11 with it. Not the save. He doesn't manage to swing it in, as it's going to be a second goal for Jim's Drifters.
Indeed. So strong start here in the finals first round. 2-0 as Arc and 7-11 Destroyer link up here for a little bit of a stack play, seeing when they might split off with the ball and actually just disrupting the defender. So nice, enabling this headstrong play right into a goal. That was smooth as butter. I really love the way they executed that one, Punda.
Yeah, indeed, that's going to be the first goal for OD. I love saying that team name. I think I was telling Aiden this earlier. I think they win the imaginary team name prize. It's going to be Ratson here. I love whenever it goes in this corner. It always seems either it's like one person has it or it's like 4 people in that corner and never between.
Well, indeed, and right now that ball going right between the goal nearly, but LFC Tree there with a quick carve to juke out the defender and a nice delivery as well. Already knew after the juke where that ball was going thanks to the communication, the great spacing always in place. But being tackled, a beautiful defense there to disable that pesky Tree and enable maybe a play on the opposite side, although Destroyer is there. and just as well the defender will take it back. Tree getting back quickly.
There goes a bit of pass, but I think it was nothing. They tried to jump, but just got, headbutt the geometry. There's only 7-11 destroyer, sort of playing around Nuffle. Nuffle manages to maybe sneak it away, goes backwards. Who's going to be there to recover it? It's going to be, I think it's Ratson. Ratson maybe looking for a pass, maybe going for the solo play. Who knows? Tree manages to swing in last second and swings it in for a third goal.
All right, great start again for Jim's Drifters. Only 22 seconds left, so looking likely to take this round. Based on the math, indeed. OD have been complimenting them all day, looking so strong and almost undefeatable, it seemed like. But right now, Jim's Drifters, they are putting on a show and showing how it's done, to the other teams there.
Yeah, well, that's first round done to Jim's Drifters. As someone asked, what does OD stand for? I think it's Orion Drift, no?
Maybe we're getting it wrong the whole time. Maybe their name is actually Odod.
Maybe it's 0D, not OD.
0G?
Zero defense, zero defense, zero
Maybe
defense.
like zero.
Defense.
Wait, no, it's 0G, but because it's Australia, upside.
Yeah,
So
I
it's
guess
OD.
so.
Anyway.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
maybe we can ask them afterwards. But yes, that is the first goal, first game going to Jim's Drifters. And as you can see, there are a lot of rounds here. Potentially, we can have up to 7 rounds. Yeah, I think we'll be going back shortly into the next round. Nothing to know. It's too early to make any speculation on who's going to take this game away. As today we've seen OD beat Jim's Drifters. So is this the comeback for Jim's Drifters? We're about to find out.
Yeah, that is the question. Jim's Drifters pressing on the last match there. OD was the one who opened the show earlier on this channel. With a really impressive showing just as well, looking like they're both offensively, defensively, just unstoppable at times. But now second round underway in this best of 7 series, and first possession now going to Aura at the top, looking for a little bit of a long delivery, so makes it easy to pick up for Tree, and Tree is trying to make a shot fall, but actually will pass it. Unselfish play there, but didn't quite have the angle for Ratson to really make anything of it.
Yeah, well, that's going to be a big... I think Jim's Drifters here sort of keeping possession as Arch sort of contesting Nuffle as it's going to be cleared back to the defense. And it's missed, I think, as Tree gets the open net here. Who missed that goal? That was not the start that OD wants for the round, but 7-11 here with initial joust. Let's see where he goes. Maybe the stack coming out here. And you see Arc, on 7-11's back, ready to go. Sent up, there we go. It's a big pass out to the left. Who's there? It's intercepted. Big intercept from Nuffle, and now it's going to be a 1v1 here as the second defender comes in and manages to tackle him away.
Oh, credit to Arc. Got one, I think 2 tackles there actually to disable both those offensive drives. And now Strive in for maybe even an attempt on the goal. That's a deep one, and that's a good one. Explodes the goal for the first points. Arc doing the defensive duties there with the tackles, and then tackled the goal head on himself for the first goal.
That's a big way to tie up the game now. Is Tree going up high, maybe looking for the pass to the right. Nuffle there, but it's intercepted. Good defense is going to be. Who's going to be having? It's a bit of a tackle here, a bit of a fight in the corner here. As it's being slapped around. It's going to with a big clear downfield. Who's going to intercept it? It's going to be, I think, Zoij. Yeah, Zoij with possession. Down onto the right side. Ratson got possession, just dunks it in right above 7-11's head.
Yeah, hard to stop those ones when they're so close, even for the most talented of goalies. So beautiful job to get another point on the board to put them ahead by 1. 3 minutes left in this round, and 7-11 now making their way around the halo, dipping into that trench area. Some clever moves, but Zoij read it very well, was able to keep each step with him as it's delivered now to Nutow. And Arc, though, we saw it earlier with the tackles, the steals. Arc really being a menace defensively today.
Indeed, it's going to be a bit of a clear up to Zoij. Zoij now, I think, managed to get the lucky intercept. This is going to run away. I say lucky, it's good positioning. Zoij kind of going maybe for the 1v1 here. Scribble with from behind, just managed to get the tackle and deny the offense. It's 7-11, sort of maybe trying to get away from Tree now with possession. This is dangerous. He's going to go, but it's a massive save from Aura. It's going to be Tree now coming in for another round.
Oh, I love what Aura did there. That was bold, that was gutsy, but couldn't do it twice. A great shot getting past him that second time. I was about to give the compliments too, just on the initial attempt where Trees made. But Aura really baited that open left side, played hard on that right corner, but then at the last second made a dive off the shot. That is just some defensive prowess. Fortunately, the offense still got through.
100%. That's going to be a very brave shot.
No! got some
Well,
saves.
the
with it.
thumbs ups from the 7-Eleven just giving a thumbs up to Zoid there as they're in shock at what just happened. It's straight carving it down the low side, loses possession. It's going to be sort of fight here as I think Scribble might get possession here. Let's see, yeah, manages to grab it. It throws it up, it's a little self pass off the wall with a big play on the left side. Is it going to go in? It's not. It's going to be defended by Zoid.
I mean, hey, it was right on the money, but yeah, that goalkeeper playing back deep, so able to retrieve the ball there. And would be Arc now with said ball, able to juke around two defenders, and definitely not a pretender. They're getting past a lot of people, but Tree finally putting a stop to that initial play. Still, though, recovered briefly by Scribble now. Scribble trying to contest and send it straight up for a self-pass, getting that air time. Now the hang time and the delivery to the midfield.
Yeah, indeed. Is this I think Tree swinging around, going low. Obviously go for the left route. Changes their mind, decides, no, left doesn't look nice, I'm going to go back. But gets denied as they try to exit the underside. Is this going to be a long shot from Odi, and that's going to tie them the game with a minute remaining.
You know, it's times like this I bet players wish, especially with the expanded arena, the longer distance shots, they're thinking, man, why isn't that worth 2 points or 3 points? But everything worth one here, but that was a big one to tie it up. 46 seconds left, a delivery intercepted there, stolen package now, down the floor, dribbling, ball handling, the defense scrambling back into position, trying for that pass up high, open goal down low, too slow, but no, rebounded and put down for the 4th point. OD coming in clutch late for a lead.
Was that another own goal, or? I don't quite see. You managed to, sneaking in at the end there. You can see Ratson here with a pass. Almost gets intercepted, but it isn't. Tree going quick along the right side. Swerves in, goes for the shot, and just sinks it. Sometimes you don't need a pass. Sometimes you can just go straight for the shot and hit it. As it's going to be another Joust here.
Did not expect that, Punda. I was anticipating the pass, as we've seen so many times, executed so beautifully on a cutter. But yeah, I think threw off the defense just by taking the shot instead.
Yeah, as that's overtime now. 4-4. Passes down, passes around. Who's going to get it? It's going to be, I think, Arc now with the shot. Is that an open net?
Oh,
that's
no.
a big launch, and is it in? It's in! He sinks it from the halfway line. And that
from under the halo, the Archangel, essentially. Or Archangel, as the case may be. OD. What an OT. OT.
A very short-lived OT, but that was a beautiful shot at the end there. As that sinks it in, as I think a bit of a positional error on Jim's Drifters sort of leaves that backline open. And yeah, that's game 2, 1-1 here. Still anyone's games. What does chat think of what is everyone's predictions? Because we're casters, we can't be biased. We can't say who we're going to think is going to win.
You can be biased, but you have to be biased for both. That's the key.
True.
That's my strategy. Yeah. Just depending on the flow of the match, my bias will flip flop.
Yeah. Cheer for the underdog. That's how it is.
Exactly. Yeah.
At the moment. So.
Yeah, it's hard when you have the big dogs basically on both ends. They've been dominating today.
100%. You can see some people in chat cheering on for OD. I think it's skits though, so cheering for his own team. But yeah, go for it. Electra comes in. Electra from Outlaws saying Game 7. You want to see a Game 7? I think we all do. Game 7 overtime. Mm-hmm. We love it. 5 today.
K-coded saying of the coach. Is that true? They're a coach.
You're the OD coach.
Rilo with a $2.99 donation there. OD for the win. Well, thank you, Rilo, for stopping by and the dono. Here we go into the 3rd round.
And it's going to be a big clear downfield, and it's not going to roll its way. But 7-11 is going to be there just in time. A little self pass off the wall, doesn't really manage to keep control of it. And it's going to be launched up and down, and just it's a bit of a fight. Ratson walks away with possession, goes for the big cross here, but it's intercepted by Arc.
And Arc with a send off to Ozzy. Aura, rather. And Aura, ooh, nice bouncer right under the feet of the defender from Aura, who's showed his intensity, his capability in the goal, but also showing he has the offense too. He knows how to get around the opposite goalies.
Yeah, this is going to be another little cut in here. Let's see, are they going to do one more pass? No, it's going to be a bit of a, good defense. They managed to keep it away as that ball gets launched up into the sky.
Back to the midfield now is Tree. Oh, well read by Arc, but Arc getting tackled right back, rather, by Tree. This enables now the offense here for Rats and Ozzy, linking up on the stack, splitting up now, trying to deliver a pass maybe, but getting interrupted and intercepted in the midfield. Arc again playing some heavy-duty defense in that midline, trying to back it out and be clever with it, but Tree read that well, knows the moves of Arc, who now tries to back it up even further and maybe get into an open goal situation. My goodness! Oh, so the defense got too busy playing cat and mouse, and it enabled a wide open goal. No one got back.
Yeah, chasing Arc around wasn't really the play there. As managed to walk in, that's a big, like a little headbutt there from Scribble. As Aura gets a big clear here, it's passed off to 7-11. That might be an open goal. Maybe not. No, it's defenders there. I think Ratson came last second, doesn't manage to get the proper bump though, but 7-11 misses the shot, so it's okay. And now they're going to be rushing on defense to try to get a save.
And 3 minutes left with 2 points uncontested on the board for OD. Trying to make up for it on the other end is Jim's Drifters. There's Tree with some, wow, really crafty maneuvering. Not even a lot of distance get on these jukes, but it's just so brisk that it's still creating separation between the players, the defenders, and him. I see that ball handling at play. Of course, Scribble now taking it away, trying to get it up high to Ozzy, and Ozzy delivering one down low right back. But getting lost in the mix. A lot of shuffling here amongst the defenders to try and stop this.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be. I was gonna say it's gonna be a cut in, and yeah, well that just goes straight into the goal. It's a beautiful passing play, and now Jim's Drifters are on the board. There's a 7-11 here, taking his time, looking for his teammates, letting him set up, looking at the opponents, seeing where they are. Goes across Halo. Tree sort of intercepts. Does he keep possession? No. Tree manages to steal the possession from the 7-11. Runs downfield. Is there? It's just one person. Aura now gonna have to have a very big challenge to save this. And I'm not sure what happened there, but no, it's a goal for Jim's Drifters. Just like that, they're tied up with 2 minutes left.
Yeah, just slid in. I mean, first of all, wonderful job by Tree to get that tackle, the interception, the steal, and then from Arc. But Arc did a great job getting back quickly. Don't know how he did it, but unfortunately, those second attempts rolled right back in. And now here comes Tree once again, tied up with less than 2 minutes to go. So crucial goals here as the series is tied up. A nice carve, delivery from up high, maybe a little too late. Couldn't find an angle on a shot with a wise reset though. A volleyball tap back to Nuthowl from the back line. We'll head to the Skyways, and now, down to the bottom of the floor into the corner now. Lost the chance at the goal there. Will be turned over for the moment.
Always, it's going to be, I think, Arc with a big clear downfield, intercepted. It's sort of a bit of a back and forth game here. As teams now tied up with a minute. The pressure's definitely building. As it's going to Scribble with a big clip. Oh, big ceiling carve. Never, I thought it was going to be past the left. Unfortunately, bounces off the Halo. And not in their favor either. Is Nuthowl going to be sort of almost with possession here, but it's going to, I think, Arc manages to reclaim it, take it back, swings around one defender, or one offenders. It's going to be a big pass up. Ozzy in the air. Doesn't manage to get the dunk. Tree neither. It's gone up. It's going to be a reset back to Ratson.
Oh, such a close goal, missed opportunity there. 7-11 Destroyer going down the floor. 50 seconds left, tied up, and a nice tackle there by Trees to disable. Still taken back though. Arc showing that speed. Oh, but look at that. The greedy defender taking the ball for himself. Amazing goal there. Denied, that is, as Tree looks to provide. Oh, a shot. 3-2. Jim's Drifters late in the third round.
Yeah, it's OD there with a bit of an overcommit. Leaving that back line open. There we go. We saw the open net and the open shot from Tree go in, putting him up by lead. That's a big steal as well, and that's going to be in. That's Ratson managing to put him up by 2, and that's mathematical time. They are done.
And Ratson there flexing for the cameras right after, showing his dominance. 4-2. What a round that was, and what a late comeback, essentially, or at least a late pull away from Jim's Drifters, scoring some back-to-back goals, turn a tied game into their advantage on the series now. 4-2 and 2-1 on the series. As one last goal goes in there, but make it 5. Make it 5.
Just to put some more salt in the wound, as a Tree was in disrespect there, just going straight for the goal. But either way, that was a very well played round, and a very, I guess, big switch up towards the end of that round. Is Jim's Drifters, I don't know what they've done, but they've woken up, and they sort of kicked in.
Yeah, absolutely. What an entertaining series so far. Yeah, definitely had to expect it with these two teams, given how they've performed these last couple of days, and today especially. Shout out to our chat as well. We can see some hype starting there, and a lot of donos coming in there. Donations from Skits Mix with $2.99. Good to see you both in the stream and in the chat. Thank you for that. Rilo with another $2.99, calling out Jim's Drifters. Skits cheering on OD. CJG with $2, shouting out the win for OD, hopefully. Oh, Cam Jamji, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah,
And then
that's Cam
K-coded 299, twice in fact, ODOD cheering them on. So thank you to you guys for all the support here on the channel and for your support to the streams. We appreciate it very much.
To explode into action.
Well, as here we are in the 4th round for the game. See Arc now waiting.
Ladies and
Getting
gentlemen,
close to
we are go for
balls.
launch.
It's going to get launched up to the top right.
Oh, well, open goal immediately conceded there. Panda ODOD on the board first.
They're clapping back as
Oh, it's on.
technical issues hitting us, but it's all right. We'll try cast the game as best we can, as it's going to be, I think, another goal here by Nuffle scoring that.
Oh my circuits! What a goal!
We've lost eyes.
We've lost eyes.
We've lost eyes.
Play recommences.
All right, well, we'll try to give you some radio-style play-by-play, perhaps. We'll try to get the issues figured out there on that end, but we do have eyes in the game on our end. A goal just scored there. Well, I'm not sure who, to be honest.
Up again.
Yeah, someone scored. We'll find out soon enough. But yeah, it's going to be here. I think Tree with a bit of a backwards shot here. Doesn't manage to sink it. It's going to clear it off to the side instead. And it's going to be Tree once again. And Arc now up in the air with a big long shot. He's at an open net. That is it going to sink in? It just bounces high, but Ratson there to recover it. And that's another goal.
It's good.
I believe Jim's Drift. No, not for Jim's Drift. That's Odi just scored.
Actually starts it. Oh, it's on.
And apologies there for the tech issues there, folks. We're trying to figure out the situation as we can.
That's another goal by Nuffle just then as well. So that's
I can't believe my
Jim's
optical
Drift by
sensors.
another one. 7-11 destroyer now, and Aussie. This is a new sub we're seeing here. Who coming in, I guess, in the last round or two.
And we're back.
Sort of challenging, but nothing really kicking off here.
Yeah, on the other side of the floor, though, it will be the Aussies with the ball. Lost to Ratson. Ratson now sending it over waywards. Teams spreading the floor in the midfield. The 7-11 destroyer takes control of the ball. Goes from the halo now, skating onto the opposite side of the floor. 7-11 destroyer looking for the goal and gets one to go. A nice tackle interrupting actually at the last second to enable an even wider open look.
Yeah, it was a big save. There's a Tree now. Goes up on the right side of the halo, swings around, taking the full, not really being pressured. So got all the walk room. This is dangerous. Tree's now going to come in for the solo play, and this is what we were talking about earlier. Players need to commit. They can't be letting these players, especially these highly mechanical players, have the room to just sort of solo it up across the entire field.
Frenzy restarts.
Yeah, we've seen it too with those players, right, where they don't even need a lot of space to still juke you out of your shoes. Just a few inches and a few clever taps on the floor, and people just go flying. It seems like, because there's always that impending threat of the big jukes and the big cars, and it's really tough stopping players one-on-one at that skill level, basically.
Yep, and that's another goal there for OD. There's a Tree now with possession. Going to take up along the left halo again. It's a repeat of last time. They're not really being pressured. 7 trying to chase him, but doesn't manage to, I guess, follow in, as it's going to be a pass off to Ratson. Ratson, can he get the third pass off to Aussie? And Aussie with a fourth pass to Tree, and Tree sinks it in to finalize another goal for them. And that's up them up by 4, I believe. Or 3. No, 4. No, 3, yeah. What am I saying?
Again, apologies for the scores, folks, on the camera end. They were having a little bit of trouble with the connections. We will see shortly.
I guess I'll have to get a mod to try to recall what's happening here. But in the meanwhile, we have Arc with a big pass down to no one. This is going to be intercepted by Aussie. Aussie and who's this new player? Aussies. Someone in chat can tell me how to pronounce that. There's nothing. I was going to run away with it. Run low, run across the left side. Where he's going to go? He's going to go up high with a cross pass all the way to Ratson. Ratson, what can he do? No, gives it off to Tree, and Tree with a big save from Aura, as it's going to go to Aussie.
And Aussie now putting on the brakes. Oh, good delivery there to Tree, but being read by 7-11. Nuthowl now from the top, being met by Oisies. Oisies down the floor. Tree is there first with a couple of seconds to spare. Has a little breathing room, but 7-11 destroyer interrupting. Tree looking for that pass high and goes low. Nuthowl with the goal.
Yeah, it's a big goal there, as that's going to be putting the series to a... The score is kind of lost track here. Is technical issues hit us again. I do believe the score should be a 5-3. Not the way I want to, you know, as we were talking about yesterday, this is the Pioneers Cup for a reason. This is
Yeah.
pioneering our way through the technical difficulties. It's going to be a bit of an offense here from Jim's Drifters. A 7-11 managed to get possession, clears it out outside. It's going to be, who's going to be able to get it? Maybe Oldies, maybe Arc, maybe no one. It's going to be Aura. Who sort of gets floating around.
All right, we'll see if this ball hits the floor. The game still goes. I guess we're going into an overtime indeed. So that's the situation here.
I'm being informed that it is a 5-5 from chat, but whether that's correct is I can't confirm.
Well, based on these players still playing, I think that might be the case. As Arc now
Might be as an
comes
overtime.
up to OCE. OCE's getting disabled briefly, flinging it into that corner. Contested as Arc now looks to maintain, but just lost the boost. No more juice in the tank. And now meeting up at top. OCE's a Nuthowl tap to the midfield. Midfield goes right back down to the trench as Aura, Sexy Aura is there, met by Tree, met by now 7-11 Destroyer. To the logo and will not go. Interrupted again by Trees, causing some great disruption.
Yes, Tree here is sort of being contested by 7-11. Managed to get a slap away, as it's going to be, I think, Aura now. With possession, sends it up high. Who's going to get it? It's going to be Aura. Managed to keep possession. No, just slaps it downfield to the teammate. Can Arc keep possessions of questions? They're being contested by Nuthowl. And it's going to be a bit of a contention, but I think Arc walks away with it. Trying to solo their way through the defense. But the defense stands strong from Jim's Drifters.
And now going to 7-11 Destroyer on this approach. The goalkeepers all leaving the goal for a moment, but will not be harmed for it. 7-11 now with a big slap, but read well by Ratson. Ratson with a tackle, enabling Ozzy to get it, but Ozzy gets tackled. Ratson still recovers now. So nice dynamic defense there and able to recover for a moment as Ratson slaps it out. Gets a breakaway, but Sexy Aura diving out of the goal and able to get that before it gets down near that logo. Back to Tree. Tree has an angle, has some options, but waiting for the teammates now to position out wisely, it looks like, trying to look for their best available pass.
There's enough for tries to get a pass to Ozzy. He sort of drops it, but managed to keep possession. Never mind. Bumped off by our Oisies. It's going to be Arc now with possession. Sort of slaps it in front, giving it back to Tree. Players seem to be, I guess it's the pressure kicking in. They're not, it seems more like the players are slapping it around instead of keeping possession. This is going to be just getting slapped around everywhere. Everyone's afraid to hold it. And it's going to be, I think, 7-11 here, up in the air.
Well, we're in OT, we're in the finals. You know that stress is building up, Punda, getting the nerves going, the adrenaline going. So indeed, this is where diamonds are made, right, in the rough, as they will go for attempted reset here. Looks like just to the back line and really spacing out the floor, not getting too nervous. But they have to be careful because we know the dangers of staying in your own side too long, especially with these defenders getting in the way, like Arc, who's been bothering all day. Now to 7-11 at the nest, but gets contested well. And back and forth again it goes. You're right, Punda. Neither team really able to find those passes or too much control.
Yeah, you can really just tell it is the pressure kicking in. I think all of us would be, feeling similar if we were in their positions currently. There's going to be a big pass, maybe. It's going to be Ratson off to Nuthowl. Nuthowl with a big cross pass to Ratson again. And Ratson going to maybe go for the one, but no, opts pass down to Nuthowl, but big deny from 7-11. It's going to be Ozzy in the background. Denied by Ozzy. It's going to be a big clear to Ratson. Ratson. They're just, in the midfield, sort of holding that midfield down as Nuthowl now with possession on the left side.
So really just coming down to the wire here. Obviously in overtime, we've seen a long overtime earlier in the streams, maybe 3, 4, 5 minutes, and we're approaching that now. It's been a few minutes here of these back and forths with no progress made. Everyone here just stalemating back and forth with that defense strong. And the goal is Sexy Aura, who saved a few, has to defend this, contest it, but no, it's Nuthowl! And they'll go up here on that series with a beautiful ending on that.
That was a well-fought round. It was that overtime.
Wow.
I feel like in the last minute of that game, it just score after score. Goals kept coming in while we were, experiencing our technical difficulties. Yeah, that was a round. That was a nice overtime. We love to see overtimes. And it was a long overtime too.
Yeah, some craziness there. We've had, I was mentioning it at the beginning of the stream, Punda, also when we had those overtimes. Just how often it seems like, it doesn't matter if it's Echo or Orion Drift now, OCE seems to have, in these cup tournaments, some incredible games that go into OT frequently and are so close and contested, more so than any other region. It's not an exaggeration. That was always the case with Echo, and now it's carrying over to OD, it looks like.
We love to be a you know, entertaining region to watch.
Yeah, and you were a big part of that.
Yeah.
Our game ball.
From the technical crew, we are going to be taking a little time out for about like 10-20 seconds, so don't go anywhere, just to sort of deal with these technical issues. Yeah, so we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
Like a supernova, the game explodes into action.
Okay, so we're actually continuing here because it looks like the start of the round is going on. So as we continue to try and work out these little kinks, so we'll still try and stick with this on the cast.
I've got my screen share up if you want another alternative angle, which you know, to watch the game from. There's a tree hit going in for the first goal, I think, of the round. At least from my count. As that's going to be, I think, Jim's Drift is there with the I guess first goal. So now it's going to be 7-11 with possession up to tree. He sort of steals it back. Big shot. Is that in? That's not going to be in. But it might be close as, or almost tries to get the save there. Doesn't manage to grab it. Ozzy now with possession. So it's brings it around the side as 7-11. Gonna come around the left side here. Sort of take it around, walk it up. As it's going to be just a bit of a contestation between all the teams. Both teams as they're trying to figure out who's got possession, who's got what. That's a big clear. It feels like a very slappy game. Like everyone's just sort of slapping the ball around instead of keeping possession.
And we got to keep the context included in the fact that it's been a long tournament, and as the tournaments go on, you know, you tend to see the exhaustion come in, maybe losing a little bit of the strategy, a little bit of the team play, and getting a little bit more chaotic, as we see here. Again, piling up around the goal, all 8 players essentially in the same little radius, unable to find anything yet, but you know, the rhythm can change in a hurry. You just need to find that one goal, and you know, need to have that voice somewhere telling them to stabilize and to look for those extra passes or the back passes even. As we see, I think, an attempt at that right now, but again, just the coverage really, really tight defensively.
100% is it's going to be Tree now. Coming in for the cut up to Nuffle with a shot. Doesn't really manage to connect it. Nuffle somehow maintains possession here. It takes a little break there as well, sort of slows the pace down just to let Tree get some positioning. As it looks like the two other... Oh no, never mind. I was going to say Ranson was nowhere to be seen, but he's up now. As we got 3 minutes left on the clock. And it's going to be a big clear downfield to Aussie.
All right, Aussie now losing it to 7-11. 7-11 head on right into the defender's face. Lost the ball there for a moment. Arc with a recovery, sending it softly to Sexy Aura, as it's now going to be maintained, looking like by that attempted stack of players, grouping up here, but unable to wrangle the ball thanks to Aussie being really bothersome, carving around on defense like a merry-go-round just to disable the attempted defenders, as Nuthowl now gets assaulted a little bit by Arc, delivers a pass that's intercepted at the bottom, and then some more dog piles now forming here. The sewers, and now a back out to Aura. All 4 players of their team now going up forward at once.
Nude is definitely feeling a bit, you can feel the play styles are just getting a bit more panicky. As Tree with a nice pass, but Arc absolutely denies that. And it's going to be sent across the field into the hands of Tree, bring it around. Oizy's trying to, you know, block the line here. Managed to get the intercept, good intercept too. So it's going to go up on the left side. And see Oizy now with the possession. And here we go through the unders. It's going to be Oizy's going up high along the left side and along the right side with a cross past the left side and Arc. Beautiful dunk on the left.
Yeah. That's the way to do it, and about 1.5 minutes left, all tied up. We could be looking at another overtime here if things keep going the way they have been today.
Yeah, it's not Tree. Just gets denied by 7-11, so a bit of another cluster here as the players try to figure out who's got possession. It's going to be Arc now walking away with maybe the open shot. No, it's going to be Ratson and Ozzy there, but it's going to be Ozzy. I think it was past, like, you know, cleared it out and it went right to I think Arc. So Arc just, you know, dunks it back in, putting him up by 1. With a minute remaining on the clock here. It's going to be Tree. Not really holding the ball. It's going to go around the left and right. And yeah, it's once again a bit of a cluster here along the side of the arena.
Absolutely, but breaking away is Arc. Speedily down the floor, speedily head on, and right on the money. A few goals in the row now. They're starting to find that momentum we talked about.
Balls in play.
You can definitely feel that they're sort of, you know, getting that pressure in, and Jim's Drift is sort of getting a bit shaky. This Tree with possession here. Where's he going to go? Going to sort of be danced around as it's going to lose possession. It's going to go over to Jim's Drifter's sides. And here they are, 7-11, up high on the left. Absolutely smashed by Ratson, as now no one's got the ball. And it's a bit of a play here with 10 seconds remaining on the clock. Who's going to, you know, they need one, I think, they're out of mathematical time here, right? I believe it's 3-1, and that is going to be game, I think, once the ball drops. And, yeah, well, there's the ball drop.
There we go.
What a trip.
Yeah, well, that was, I think the series is now, it's 3-2. If I'm correct. So that means I think Jim's Drifters are 1 game away from taking the lead here, while OD cannot afford to lose here. I think they need 2 more games and they'll take the lead. They'll take the championship, they'll take the win. They'll be titled the first champions. That's all come shortly.
They're right within reach. Also, shout out again to Rilo, another $2.99 earlier, asking for the reverse sweep, hopefully. Cam Jam with another couple bucks about the reverse sweep, seeing if they can do it. Chad also pointing out that perhaps their Nuthell died, apparently. The headset died. And Nuthell in the chat now confirming it. So there we go. You heard it straight from the horse's mouth. That's a unfortunate turn of events here. We'll see how that plays out now going into the next round.
That's right. Oises, I believe, is coming.
That's right. So that was the that was the sub. Gotcha.
Yeah. Wait, no, which team is Nuthell on? I forget.
The game balls.
I forgot what team you're on. Someone check it correct me on this. I think we're going to be starting soon. Ball's in the center. It's ready to launch. Where is it going to go is the real question. As players sort of line up, you can see Zoij and Tree on the stack already. Then, yeah, they get possession right off the bat. Tree going to go up high. Going to maybe get the cross pass. It's going to be intercepted by Ozzy. So to bring it around. Gets bumped off by Ark, and now Oizy on the side of Odi is going to take it around. Low goes up high. Up into the halo, passes it off to his teammate. 7-11 to Destroyer. Back to Oizy. It's good taking their time here. You can see they're sort of pacing themselves, taking it slow. Good pass here. Doesn't connect to 7-11 though. And it's going to be Tree with possession.
Yeah, Tree getting a fingertip on that, I think, and just causing that shot to go wayward, the shot attempt, as Tree now takes control of that ball, goes up to the halo, but it's met by Ark, again, playing good defense in the midline. Managing to get away from it is Oizy's, and Tree there to contest. Oizy's heading towards that ceiling, trying to manage that boost and just find an angle to pass it, but a little too soft on the pass and enable the defenders to get back into control, as Rats now pulls away, however. We'll skate by a few with a few jukes, and oh my goodness, the beautiful hoop. How about that? Skated around those defenders like traffic cones.
Yeah, that's a beautiful execution there. As you know, 7-11 always with a bit of stack kickoff here. Let's see how they go. It doesn't really go anywhere. Ends up in the hands of Tree, maybe with an open lane here. Never mind. Denied by the defense. As it sits around midfield, kind of in the air as everyone's slapping around. As Oizy gonna run away with it. Never mind. Doesn't manage to go to Halo like I think he was planning to. As the Arc now up on the right side. Looking maybe for the pass, the cut in. As Oizy's there. Big deny from Ratson. And it's Zoij now on the roof with possession.
There are about 6 different arms there in the goal, causing harm on that shot attempt. So tough to get past, especially with these smaller goals. But that said, open one there, not made, going a little bit wide. It seems like it's going to be taken there. Zoij and Ark contesting each other well, back and forth, jostling for position here, as Zoij will ultimately come away with it now, being contested from behind. So needs to get rid of that with a quick pass to Tree. Hits him beautifully in stride, but Tree unable to get that this time. 7-11 returning the favor, getting fingertips on that one as that ball lingers in the air and off to that sideline.
Yeah, it's going to be a bit of I just guess chaos in that side between Ark now with a runaway. Get some serious height here. No passing options though. Forced to sort of. Did he just drop down? Never mind, gets tackled away, and the ball goes off to, I believe, Ratson. And Ratson now along the left. Never mind, Ark did not. Just comes back for the steal. Ark really showing them, showing off their skills. That's a big save from Ratson. Coming down, but wow. It's sexy with a deny.
Incredible save, right in the face too. Those are one of those highlight plays, a poster attempt, but denied right at the apex. And these players definitely at the apex of their game. They are doing wonderfully here to just go back and forth, contesting each other offensively, defensively, overtimes, and what have you, as we see them now struggling on the bridge. Falling down from that bridge is Ozzy, backing right into the midfield. Sexy Aura, though, able to obtain 7-11 Destroyer, getting stunned, getting tackled, as Zoij now will likewise get tackled by Ark.
Indeed, it's going to be Ozzy with possession up on the corner. Never mind. Doesn't manage quite to grab the ball. This is dangerous. Ark now going to take the shot. Ratson doesn't manage to get a good solid save. And Ark comes back, swings around, and manages to get another shot. That puts them up by, I think, either ties the game. I've lost count of skills in.
I believe so. What? 1-1 and only a minute and a half remaining here, Punda. Again, Jim's Drifters here. They can come away with a win on this series if they get it here. But we still have a little over a minute to decide that.
Yeah, they can be title champions, but I think OD, you want to take it to another round. You want to take it to the 7th round. It's going to be Tree. Unable to quite capitalize. Zoid's going to walk away with it. A little low pass. Who's going to catch it, though? That's the question. Zoid, never mind, managed to get back himself. It's Ark with a good intercept. And unfortunately, not a good shot from Aussie, as it's going to go wide, and Ark now with possession once again. Big juice, big pass. Who's it going to be? Let's see.
Yeah, absolutely. Players are trying to position out and not be too risky, especially this deep in the game. Getting down to the wire now. Ozzy with control. Oizy's in the goal. And a lot of slapping going around on that ball on the outside of the goalpost there, as Ozzy now comes away with it just briefly, trying to find options. The teammates there nervously waiting, seeing if they can get a pass or not, or if they need to retreat immediately into the goal. And that's what's happening right now. Is 7-11 picking up some speed, but gets met, losing the momentum there, courtesy of Ratson. And Tree now likewise getting stunned out. So here we go, winding down this clock. 23 seconds left.
Yeah, it's going to be of a contention here, but I think Oizy is going to walk away with it. Big pass, a big shot off, but it's going to go straight to Zoid. Zoid now on the Halo. 10 seconds remaining. They need this shot here. If they get this shot, this might be it for them. Tree with a big intercept, but I think that's Aussie. And who's it going to be? It's going to be Oizy's with the clear. The names are confusing. Got Aussie and then Oizy on the other team. But it's going to be Zoid again in the air. The overtime's in. Ark with possession. Still 1-1. We're going to go up. Ark in the air. Gets denied by Tree. Tree going to come around and, see where it goes here.
Yeah, Tree leaving it all on the floor here, trying to find some options to pass to, potentially being contested very, very heavily. There's Arch swooping by, trying to play some late-game heroics, but look, 2 defenders in the back line. Ratson and Zoid able to gain control of the ball now. Defenders on their heels. Ratson with some jukes, but met by Oizy's. A risky bit of a slapper towards the opposite wall. But Tree will maintain possession now and have another go at it, but not for long, because there's Oizy's with more disruption. But look at how many defenders are leaving back on that red zone, the pink zone, just ready for any ball to come their way.
Yeah, this definitely isn't the same sort of game we were watching, I guess, even an hour ago, right? Or even at the start of today, right? The stakes here are a lot higher. This round means everything. The winner of this round either champion, puts Jim Drifters as a champion, or puts OD into the 4th round and puts them, at the match point for champion as well. But it's going to be RQ here with the ceiling cap. Goes along the left side, looking for the passing options. Oizy up in the air. Can he get a pass on 7-11? Doesn't. LF Tree just denies it. I'm getting lost in everything.
Nice.
Yeah, the ball's gone. I don't know where it is.
This defense has been suffocating. Look at that. Every time they make a drive, every time they make a pass, there's someone there to meet the receiver with a tackle, meet the drive with a tackle, cause that turnover, get the ball back. And the LFC Tree looking to do the same. Zoid now being contested by Oizy's. So incredible defense. Can they turn it into offense as Ark now sends it deep down, but you got to be careful those clears. Every single time they've cleared it that direction in this overtime, there's always been 1 to 2 people for the opposite side to gather that ball right back for them. And we see it again here. Results in nearly a turnover, but 7-11 managing to get a little bit of separation for a moment before taken by Ratson. Ratson eyeing down the wall, trying to climb and looking for those angles at the passes here, Punda.
And it is a Tree now with possession. The offense here, it's building. You can see they're getting strong, but Ratson drops the ball. This is not what they want. It's going to be, I think, it's being a contestation, but Oizy, I think, manages to sort of sneak it away as they're sort of slapping each other around. 7-11 here, trying to deny Ratson. Ratson manages to sneak past. The passing play might be open here, but no, it's denied. I think Ark just sends it downfield, but now it's Zoid up in the air with the high pass. Doesn't manage to sink it in this Tree. Just hits wide, and that's going to be not a clear. It's a pass to Ark. That's a well-placed pass in the end. And it's going to be, I think, Aussie now. Never mind. Denied. Aussie does not manage to keep the ball. And it's going to go up along the left side of RQ. Or Ark up. Never mind. Not up. Denied by Ratson. Ratson running in. Maybe looking for the pass. Maybe going for the solo play here. It's going to be sent high. No one there to connect.
And I can just feel the nerves now, the adrenaline getting in the way of these players, looking for the moves, looking for the right moves, but it gets harder and harder to execute the deeper you go into this series, into this tournament. Exhaustion, no doubt, setting in, knowing that there's a lot on the line here. $1,000 prize pool, and just as much as anything else, those bragging rights of being the champions of OCE in the Pioneer Cup. OCE is looking for that angle to arch, but it was way too congested there. Tree taking it away now, working his way down the floor. 7-Eleven attempting to get back into that goal. A quick fling. Not sure what they're going for there. 7-Eleven is able to get it. So instead, back to Oises, now positioning out on that left bridge, looking for those cuts. They got right, they got center, and will be off center. Oh, sexy aura with that defensive aura.
That was a beautiful save then. A very important save too. Is now it's going to be, I think, Arc now with possession. Absolutely slapped out by Aussie coming in, and it's going to be Oises from Odi with possession. You can see that little pause, letting the team set up, knowing that it's very risky to push him now. So he's taking the time, slowing the game down. Yeah. And here we're going to see the players set up. 7-Eleven goes in, doesn't manage to execute the shot. And it's going to be Aura with possession. Aura maybe looking now for a possession. Managed to sort of drops the ball here. Not what they want to see, but 7-Eleven with a pass out to Nest. That's always even. It's going to be Zoid now with a clear, and that's going downfield. And the team rushes back to defense.
Yeah, rushing is right. This overtime, several minutes in at this point, it is going on for days, and we are in a daze as we watch these players and how they do amaze. It's LFC Tree from the top, going down to the bottom, looking for those options, has one, but no, will not be done thanks to Sexy Aura. Another tap out, and another again. Sexy Aura playing volleyball here against them and denying every attempt at the goal as it goes deep into the opposite end. They need this. Will they get it? No, a little wide as it's taken now at the sideline. Arc contesting Zoid as well. 7-Eleven Destroyer trying to reset that out, but Ratson with the ball, trying to handle it and find a pass down the midfield.
The pressure's definitely building now as we are far into OT, probably the furthest we've been today. And it's going to be up on Halo. In the shot with a cut to Aussie. Aussie doesn't manage to connect. Ratson with the shot! And that there secures him.
Ratson, my goodness, that shot will secure the victory. Incredible series and incredible overtime. The longest we have seen on stream so far, more than likely. That was insane. And what a win. What a win, Panda.
That was an overtime and a half. That was an extremely hard-fought victory from the Gym Drifters, especially coming back today after losing to Odi. I love saying that name. Losing to them early today to come back and now win in the best of 7. I think they very much deserve this win, and that titles them our first champions for VRML for Orion Drift, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, not just first champions for OCE, but first champions in general. All right, thanks to the time zones, right? So they're
time zone advantage. Let's go.
Time zone advantage. We still, of course, have EU and NA coming up later on, but right now it is OCE's time. It is Gym Drifters' time to shine, and shine they did. Day 1, day 2. Really could have gone either way. Some incredible gameplay, but as you said, Punda, definitely a well-earned victory here. Congratulations to Gym Drifters, and congratulations as well to OD for putting on a tremendous show. No shame in their game. They also impressed, and they're no doubt here to compete. I can't wait to see both these teams and what they do going forward in our next cups and so on. It's going to be a great set of series to come, I think, between these rivals.
100%. As you said, the next cup we do have at the end of the month. I believe it's on the 31st of May. We got the next tournament coming in. So we'll probably see the familiar faces of these teams coming up again. But before that, we do have, as you mentioned, later today, or I guess tomorrow for me, like 2 a.m, we do have EU and NA battling it out to crown their champions. Yeah,
in about 7 hours and 20 minutes, if I'm not mistaken, we will have Europe coming up. So that will be 5 p.m. BST. The American stream will be about 6 hours after that, 6 p.m. EDT. So a lot of games coming your way after this beautiful 2-day display from OCE. I can't wait to see, like I said, what the rest provides. As mentioned as well, we do have that Ignition Cup coming up on May 31st and through June 1st for a $1,000 prize pool, just like this one here in the Pioneer Cup. And of course, it leads up to VRML Con 2025 in Phoenix, July 25th through 27th. So that takes place at the ASU Media and Immersive Experience Center with a $20,000 prize pool spread amongst our various games being showcased that weekend, which does include Pavlov Shack, Veil, Reachers, an Onward exhibition, and then, of course, Orion Drift. big headliner of that show. So, yeah, what a lovely day, what a lovely time to be in VR esports and here in VRML Panda.
Yeah, exciting times. I'm very keen to see how this ends up. By the time this time next year, I'm curious to see how Orion Drift has grown as well. Seeing how we are in early access, we are as we said, pioneers of the. This is the Pioneer Cup. We're just beginning, and I'm very excited to see how the future holds for this. But yeah, that is Jim Drifters taking the first championship for OCE and for VRML Orion Drift. So big congratulations to Nuffle, Tree, Ratson, Zoij, Altived, and Ozzy for their big win.
Yeah, and already so early in Orion Drift and already some instant classic type of matches. So great stuff there. I want to give another shout out to the chat there as well, who are supporting, hyping up the stream, the cast, all of the above. Appreciate you guys' support, your donations as well. Rilo, I think another $2.99 there a little earlier on. Thank you very much. Shout out to Rainsy and to Peplex, Thomas, Yucky, and as well as Gigi. Thanks for the love. Love you too. And yeah, fantastic games there. I appreciate all the love, guys. And Panda, been a pleasure casting with you once again. Been a good while before this weekend, and feels just like home, doesn't it?
It does. Different game, but yeah, it is home after all.
Indeed.
Anyway, that is us. Stay around. I guess tune in 6-7 hours when EU goes live for their championship. And
5 p.m. BST and then 6 p.m. EDT for US. So lots more to come. But yeah, well, before we do go, just want to once again shout out to the VRML production team. Not just the ones you see on the stream, but the ones you don't, including Wonder T-Man on the cams here. We had Nightfire camming the other channel for those games here today. And of course, the moderators, organizers for VRML, they've done a tremendous job. They've been, for as long as we've stayed up casting some of these games, those mods and Jonesy and co, they've been really just killing it out there, up longer, than even I've been so far. So for as sleepless as I might be, they are even worse. So make sure to give them your thanks and credit as well, guys.
A big shout out to Jonesy, especially because he's, he wakes up, immediately joins the, Discord call, and then he goes to, hops off, goes to sleep immediately, and wakes up just to join back in.
Yeah, and then Chumbait as well. And I mean, there's so many names to shout out, but unsung heroes for sure behind the stream, behind the scenes.
Anyway, that is us. That is OC, and Jim Drifters are your champion.
Heck yeah.
See you later.
So from VRML, I've been Palador, that's been Punda. And Wonder on the cams. Be happy, healthy, safe, be good to each other, and we'll see you very soon for EU coming up later on in the day. Take care.
Orion Drift VRML is brought to you by Another Axiom, Helga, the esports manager, Exclaim, HyperX, ProTube VR. Thanks for watching VRML.